Paddington. Rebirth releases tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. It does indeed. Rebirth is coming out tomorrow, and today we have qualifiers for the Rebirth Resurgence tournament. That's right, Rebirth is replacing Alcatraz. Alcatraz, it had a great time. You know, it did its dues, but it's time for us to experience what life will be like with a brand new map. I'm excited for it. I'm interested to see how it's gonna go. Obviously tomorrow, but today is about the qualifiers, right? So to the people who are early to the stream, I want to announce this to you, okay? Pause the music. We're only live on the main YouTube broadcast right now while I tell you this, but between you and I, it's got to the point where the tournament is getting so many teams, right, that want to compete in these events, right? There was over 70 teams that signed up for this tournament alone. I'm assuming that's 70 of the best teams, right? There could have been more teams, there could have been 100 teams. But we don't have 100 slots inside of a finals. For this event, we had 10 slots. Rebirth Island, that's all it is, it's 10. You get 10 teams inside the small map. So what we're gonna be doing is in qualifiers, the teams that finish just outside of the qualification to the finals will auto-qualify into the next qualifiers, right? So some events, there will be a couple of teams that qualify into the finals, and the rest, like maybe, let's say, for example, this event, there's only one team that gets through from the qualifiers, right? Because there's only 10 teams total. There's only 10 teams in the finals. But if it's an isolated event, it would be maybe 3 teams qualify into the finals, and then we would take the 4th to 10th team into the next qualifiers for the next event. Now, obviously, we're only doing an event on this map because it's brand new. Going forward, I don't think we'll do events on Alcatraz or Rebirth, just because it restricts how many players we can get into an event. So if they ever add another big map, of course, we'll fire up a load of tournaments on that. And of course, Isolated and Blackout are still there for us as well. But just wanted to clear that up. There's so many people trying to be a part of these tournaments that it's become unreasonable for us not to give spots to people who are doing really good in the qualifiers for the next qualifier. Does that make sense? So we're going to reward the players or the teams that did good in the last qualifier but didn't qualify into the finals, so that they get the opportunity again. Because as we fill up more and more of these, there's just going to be too many teams. There's just going to be too many teams. If you include the bad teams, like the people who don't really play, there was over 100 teams. But there were 70 good teams. 70 good teams from all over the world basically asking to play in the qualifiers and in the finals, which is probably more than multiplayer world championships. At this point, there's so many Battle Royale teams now. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. It's not on at this time yet, YouTube. But we're going to start up the TikTok stream. And then when we get into or get out of game number 1, we'll update it. And it'll show you guys just exactly, based off color coordination, which teams qualify into the next qualifiers. Rebirth Tournament Quals. All right, we're gonna start up the TikTok stream, my Pookie Bears. But yeah, wanted to clear that up before we get into the qualifiers for today, so that you guys know what's going on and you understand what's going on. And if you see the same teams that keep getting into the qualifiers, they're going to be in the qualifiers because they performed well last time, right? So because they performed well in the last qualifiers, we're going to let them be in multiple back-to-back-to-back, and we're going to take them top priority over everyone else, because that's essentially what we want, right? We want the best players on the planet playing against the other best players on the planet. Rebirth is not going to be FPP, bro. Absolutely not. When the whole BR scene plays third person, why would we do that? Alrighty, chat. We are now live over on TikTok and on the YouTube short form stream now, chat. So if you want to join either of those streams, you're more than welcome to do so. If not, you can just stick here where you just were. That's a-okay to me. But yeah, just reiterating that there will be teams in this that do not qualify into the finals, but will qualify into the next isolated or blackout tournament qualifiers. Makes sense? Let me just move that a little bit over there. But yeah, chat, I mean, I can't believe how many teams asked to join this tournament. It's unbelievable. Every single tournament that we host, there's just more and more great teams trying to join, and we don't have enough spots to fulfill this. So I think it's getting to the point where they really need to do like a BR World Championship. Obviously, when we first started hosting these tournaments almost 2 years ago now, we couldn't even fill up a lobby, right? Because nobody was really interested in Battle Royale esports as a whole. So it's difficult for us to get as many teams as needed to fill up a full 25 team isolated Battle Royale tournament. But now it's grown to such a degree that we're really struggling to even give spaces for the qualifiers. Like the qualifiers, we had no spaces. It filled up instantly. As soon as we sent out the announcement, it was like filled up. The same thing with the Rebirth Island finals, which will be tomorrow. It just bang, instant fill up. It was instantaneous. People wanted in as soon as they seen that announcement. Obviously, we had like a little break for a month, so that definitely contributed to people spamming instantly to get in. But I mean, goddamn, man, like it's getting to the point where if they don't do a Battle Royale World Finals, something's up, chat. You know, something's up. But I'm gonna go ahead and just fix the qualifier spots on your screen, right? So right now, if you look at the tournament, leaderboard, everyone's on 0, of course, because we haven't played the first game. But it's now going to update, and you're going to see the white color means that they've qualified into the next qualifiers of the next tournament. If they're gray, they're out, they're gone, and they'll need to go through the same process of like messaging our team and saying like, hey, we'd like to put our name down on the spot. And it's kind of like, before it was who comes first comes, first serves. We're not sure how we're going to do it. We might do like a random generator or something at the end of the week once we announce it. Not sure. We have no idea yet. But yellow means they're through. White means that they've got a qualifier spot for the next qualifiers for the next tournament. And gray means they're out. Just for an update, and that will be the same going forward through all of our future tournaments, just because there is so many people trying to play in these. There's people now coming from other games. We've seen players coming from that other game that there was a lot of clips put on me recently for getting the highest rank in. I can't name the game. I don't want to name it on a thing connected to our partner tournament, so I'm not going to name it, but you can say it in the chat. It begins with a P. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about if you are in the scene at all. But yeah, we're about to fill up the room. As soon as the room is filled, we're going to start, chat. This is the qualifiers for today. Rebirth is out tomorrow. There will be one team from this that will qualify into the finals tomorrow from the community. And of course, these tournaments are hosted by the community for the community, chat. We started it 2 years ago. I still can't believe that it's went to where it is, you know, where we have such a huge audience of people wanting to watch even the qualifiers to like see who will get to play against the best players on the planet. But yeah, chat, I would say sometime soon we'll maybe have to do qualifiers that aren't streamed to get into the qualifiers that will be streamed, because I really only think we'll do one of these and then we'll do the finals, right? I don't kind of expect myself to do multiple different days of qualifiers, but it could be the case. I would maybe do two. I would maybe do 2 different qualifiers. I'm not sure. Either way, there was many teams that applied. Many creator teams, many teams just from the community that don't even stream or post. They're just like pro players from their scene. But yeah, chat, we're going to get into it in just a moment. Let me take a sip of my coffee. So to put it into perspective, if you look at the people in the lobby, Leap is in the qualifiers, right? Leap is a massive team from the Philippines, and they're in the qualifiers. That's how stacked these tournaments have become. They are incredibly stacked. Soy Topo. You're telling me Soy Topo is now in the qualifiers to try and get into the finals, right? Obviously, it's a 10-team Rebirth Island tournament, so there's less teams, but still, you're telling me you got Soy Topo, arguably the best or one of the best teams in Latin America. You've got Leap, which is one of the best teams from the Philippines. We've got another top Latin American team in team number 2. Like, you go down this list, the girls team is team 5. The best girls team from the Philippines is team 5. We've got Vector's team in team 6. Like, this is ridiculous. You got COD Ninja's team that have won qualifiers, and COD Ninjas has literally won a finals. He's won a main event finals. Team 9, Zluth, Loading, COD. Loading's won 2, if not 3 tournaments that we've hosted in the last 2 years, chat. You keep going down the list. It's just incredibly. There's IE in here. There's just stacked on stacked teams. Sweet Dreams has won before. We've got Yuma Rezox is in there. He's won as well. It's just winners, bro. There's just a bunch of winners in the qualifiers of these tournaments now, to where it's got to the point that it's becoming too stacked. That's what that's the point I'm trying to make, chat. Is that it's incredibly stacked. All right, let's go down. We actually even have pro players from different games. Oh my god. Bro, there's no way I see, bro, there's no way, bro. Nah, oh god, I hope these guys do good, bro. I hope they cook, man. I hope this team cooks, chat. I know a lot of you will not know who they are, but I've known, let me see. I've known people in this team. When did that game come out? 2022? So like almost half a decade. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god, I'm becoming an unk, bro. But like 4 years I've known this team for. And they've played a lot of different BR games. Honestly, just a lot of different shooter games in general over the last half decade. So I'm fairly familiar with them, but they're not like COD Mobile native, right? So there's a couple of teams in here that are maybe from that other game, where any other BR games, stuff like that. But yeah, I can't believe it. Looks like Team 3's missing a player. We're going to start up the game anyway. Remember, it's a 5-game series, chat. There's only 5 games up for grabs. It's not 7 games like before. The only thing banned is teaming up. There's no other bans. Players are allowed to use anything inside of the game. They're allowed to use anything they want to use. No bans except for teaming up. No bans at all. I see a lot of you guys are talking in the TikTok chat asking where 4K is. 4K are already in the finals. This is the qualifiers. The only reason you're seeing some teams that you know that are usually in the finals is because there's only 10 teams. There's only 10 teams that can go into the Rebirth item map, which releases tomorrow morning, or it releases today if you're from America. But most of the world, like me, like anyone in Asia, or even in Europe, it releases tomorrow. But yes, chat, 4K are in the finals. Also, shout out to IMZone for getting into 4K, man. Congratulations. I've seen the qualifiers. Also, is it just me, or has Synth lost a bunch of weight, bro? I hopped into his stream yesterday, and my god. Bro was looking good. Bro was looking succulent, if I do say so myself. But IMZone, congratulations for joining 4K, the biggest team in the Philippines. He will be playing with 4K Overload, I believe, tomorrow as their 4th player. We actually posted about that and said that they didn't have a 4th player and that whoever would win the tryouts would join, and that's exactly what happened. So IMZone is now their 4th player on their team. All right, chat, we're into game number 1. Remember, it's only a 5-game series. This is the qualifiers, so it's not the main event. Just to put your expectations on the right level. That being said, if this was 2 years ago, this would be finals. Because look at all these teams, bro. Look at the list, okay? Top right. Look at the top right of your screen. I'm going to go down this list, and you're just going to see a bunch of people that you know who have either won finals, played in finals, placed top 3 in the finals for $10,000 tournaments. It is absolutely stacked. So we'll go down the list here. Let me know which teams you see that you love, or which team that you want to get to qualify into the finals. There's the first page. Looks like there's a couple of shots going down. I'm not going to switch just yet. I want to show you all the teams before I switch over. Ooh, a couple of kills indeed, Leocious. Going down quicker now because I see them all fighting. Let's go. We got BPR here. Pavas and Lex last alive. Pavas able to take down 1 here. Alien has been fully eliminated. Trying to run away. Doesn't die, thankfully. Oh, but he's getting third party from a different teammate from behind. Look at the movement getting right up inside of that black market tower. He does have a QQ9 to use and a RAL, which in my opinion is a fantastic LMG. No, Shafi, we are not. We do not do that. I want max FPS. Oh! Bro, use its rewind to get back in. That's the... Whoa! I haven't seen that being used. One of the brand new class abilities inside of COD Mobile's BR mode. It makes people have a way slower movement speed. That's going to be interesting if we see a lot of that in the future. But good job there from team number 2. Let's hop on to the girls. Man, and send me the team list, brisket. The girls are over Dubai downtown. Interesting. Okay. They've actually got a team right beside them as well. There are teams spread out throughout all of the map. It seems like, for the most part, Not too many landed beside each other, and they all have their own little area that they've decided to land at, which is very rare to see in a qualifiers. Because usually in the qualifiers, teams land right on top of each other all around the map instead of picking other areas. Alrighty, we'll move on to a different team that's fighting now. Uh-oh, team 3. C4 on TikTok, he's landing over by the Latin American team. I don't know about this, he might die here. He does have Matic, but I don't think it's going to help him. Neither of his teams are back yet. There we go. He's going to scan it in, but I don't think he's going to get out of this situation. I think Soy Topo and his team are going to cook him. Is that Soy Topo right there? It looks like it. Yes, it is. Crouch, bro. You don't want to see the footsteps. Oh, that was a bad play. He should have just stood there and crouched. There he goes. He might die, and I'll see you later. Our second team to get eliminated from game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hop on board the Leap to see where they are. We've got MJ, Dre, Void, and Hasboo. I believe that's Hasbullah. All of these players have played in the finals of previous tournaments. They're over by New Vision City. There's one more team around them. It's QTR. We've seen those guys a lot in the past, but for now, let's hop on to Flex. These guys have now landed inside of this spot for 2 or 3 tournaments in a row. This time, they're having to work their way through the qualifiers, however. They have to work their way through the qualifiers. As you go, ooh, Leaper in a fight. We'll have to hop on board with that. They took down Khaled. Is that them eliminated? It looks likely that QTR are out of here because another team has died. Let's pull this up. Yep, I don't see anyone left on QTR. Are they out already? There's no way. Surely not.
Airdrop incoming.
Wow. That's crazy. I did not think they would get eliminated this early on in game number 1, but I guess since it's the qualifiers, you can't really expect it to go every team's way. Everyone's fighting all over the place. Let's hop on board with that team I was talking about earlier. Oh my god, bruh. Talking about OG skins. Bro's got the battery skin on. I believe this is known as Battery Sting. On the global app, this has only ever been released one time. One time. And that was half a decade ago. Actually over. I believe this skin was released in early 2020 or late 2019. So this is an incredibly OG skin. He even has the colored combo with the backpack on and everything. Let me know if you've seen this skin. I don't think very many of you will have seen this before, but it's unbelievably rare. Look at this. It's actually a pretty lovely skin too. It was one of my favorites when it was first released, but god damn. You never see anyone use this. Nobody has it. At least on global. I think it was re-released once on Garena, but it's never came back on global. What a skin, bro. What a skin. What the hell is this? What is this, Icy? I've never seen somebody use this one either. It's not OG, but I mean, I've just never seen anyone use it. Let's go over to Dark Nick. She's rocking Mythic. She still grinds COD all the time to this day. Believe it or not, I believe Dark Nicks and Icy are either married or engaged. I think they're married, though. I think they are married. So Top was in a little bit of a fight here. We'll hop on board to him. Don't know who he was fighting, but there seems to be nobody else around this area, so they might be good to go. There's only one player a little bit further down on the map. And I don't believe that they'll want to fight this, especially if they've just seen Soy Topo kill one of their teammates. I'd argue that a lot of the newer teams that play in the qualifiers are probably scared of teams like Soy Topo's team, teams like Leap, teams like iFlex's Latin American roster, even GNR. They're probably a little bit weary. They're not really too sure what they should do in fights against teams like that because they feel like they'll just get steamrolled, which in general is probably true. More than likely, they'll get absolutely cooked. Chops are going to go down over onto Boom by COD Ninja. Remember, COD Ninja's won one of these tournaments in the past, and he gets through qualifiers pretty much every single time. But this time, there's only one team that can qualify. See you later, alligator. Oh, Trapmaster just sitting there. Thankfully, it has been nerfed, so you only need to hit it one time with an AR instead of hitting it 3 times like it was in the past. Super good nerf to the Trapmaster, at least in my opinion. I don't like playing against Trapmasters. I know a lot of you don't like playing against them either. Okay, they've got more kills. 7 on the board here. 7 on the board for Soy Topo's team. Good to see. The girls got in a little bit of a scrap, but they seem to be all back in the action. Good for them. The finals of this will be Rebirth. Yes, lag. It's just we couldn't host the qualifiers on the same day as the finals because my voice would get absolutely obliterated. So we're hosting the qualifiers on Isolated, and then the finals will be on Rebirth tomorrow. So there'll only be 10 teams in the finals. It will probably be one of the craziest tournaments of all time. Considering our Alcatraz event was so wild when Alcatraz was brought back into the game, Rebirth is a whole brand new map. I think it's going to be even crazier. I see Sweet Dreams getting kills right there, but let's hop on board to Pingalo as they seem to be in a fight as well. Boom has been knocked in his Jackal. These guys have 5 kills on the board so far. Looks like they've spotted a team over on the other side of the hill. This team was not on the same roster as Boom, though. Oh my god, what a snipe with the Annihilator. Great job. Daisy's over across. I actually know Daisy. She's a TikToker. I know her. Daisy COD M. I see her TikToks from time to time. All right, let's go over to a different player on this team because they're a little bit closer range. COD Ninja's pushing up. He's got the defender. He puts it down just in time. FHJ actually hits his own defender. West falls. This is a bad fight for them to engage in, especially as they've already lost a player. Daisy now goes down to the spotter, though, as West able to hold them back, even though he got knocked. Pingolo also taking down one as well. Shots coming over from the side. That was actually a player from a different team too that they just taken down. So there's only one player eliminated so far. Bionita is getting shot from COD Ninja. Another defender goes down. Kingbot gets knocked. Pingolo, West, and COD Ninja last alive. It's a 3v3 situation. This is a very unknown team going against one of the best qualification teams we've ever seen in the history of COD Mobile. Again, just trying to stay alive here. Kira, very, very weak, taking a lot of damage to his health. Buonita also gets knocked. Now it's a 2v1 situation. Oh my. Should have said 2v3, but it doesn't matter anyway because they're all dead. Able to take out and wipe Daisy's roster. They actually did a really good fight right there. I'm fairly impressed considering I've never seen this team before. Being able to put up a good fight against a team that I think has a very high chance of qualifying into the finals. Well played to them. It's the first time I've ever seen them. Let's hop back over to that other roster. Oh, these guys are camping, huh? Oh, I see what's... Oh, I see the situation here, chat. One more time for the battery staying skin, chat. This thing is ultra, ultra rare. He's even got the AK-117 star camo, chat. He's even got the AK-117 scar camo, bro. What the hell? Does anyone else have any OG skins here, or is it just him, bro? I don't actually know. Okay, that's not an OG skin. Bro's rocking default skins. Of course, Darknix is hella pay to win. Like, what the hell is this, bro? Oh my god. Anyway, back to mobile clips, bro. These two skins are extremely rare. Unbelievable. Haven't seen these used in a tournament basically ever. For now, however, let's hop on to a couple of teams that are doing good inside of the qualifiers. We've got 9 kills here from Flexes. Team number 4, also known as the Soy Topo team. Oh, they've spotted a couple of teams around them here. We see, I believe that's Zenith's team, Zenith clan, ZN. Another clan formed by players, I assume, like Lotex and Slayer. I think that's who the clan was formed by. At least they're the biggest members that I know inside of that clan. SMRS didn't hit, but it was close. For now, let's hop on to a different team, considering there's a couple of other players fighting. We just need to find them. These guys are outside of the zone. It's team number 17 trying to rotate in. Kingbot seems to be in a fight here outside the zone still. Luckily, they can stay outside the zone because they do have medic. You can see there's another team here. This is actually the team that Boom came from when we seen him get knocked in the Jackal earlier. But it looks like COD Ninja's roster are going to opt to go into the zone here. They're fairly far outside it, and the zone's about to get very small. So, well, for now, we'll hop on over to Leap. They have 10 eliminations on the board. Shots go down. Hades in hand. Interesting play. We've never actually seen a Hades get used, and he's popping off with an MJ. One of the best players from the Philippines. Should be able to get a full wipe. What the hell was that? Hey, yo, COD Mobile, what was that? Yo, shots across the map. Hasbu also using the Hades here. 2 knocks from the same LMG. This is something we've never seen before. Obviously, there were buffs and nerfs that happened over the last couple of seasons that made the Hades a viable option when it comes to playing Battle Royale. It's also pretty viable inside of multiplayer as well. But that was very good. I'm surprised by how much damage he was able to put out there in a very short period of time. There is a team outside of the zone here. It looks like Void has spotted one of them. They're going to go up to Swayze. Looks like he's a TikToker as well. He spotted them from the side. He's now getting pushed by a different team. COD, Ninja, and Leap are now going to fight outside the zone. The next zone has been shown as well, and they don't have much time to rotate in. They'll have about a minute to fight here. Pangolo's able to take down Swayze, and now it's going to be a 4v4 Leap versus COD Ninja's team. These are two of the best teams from two different regions. We'll hop on board since they're chasing them down. They've decided they don't want to push forward. They're actually also all using the Outrider skin. Look at this. I love when teams do this, man. Wait. Is COD Ninja a different Outrider skin because he's the group leader, chat? Yo, COD Ninja low-key got aura for that. He actually low-key got aura for that, bro. What the hell? Yo! Wait, KFC, I don't have Tickfinity open, bro. Thanks so much for the Interstellar, man. Thanks so much for the Interstellar, brother. Hold on, let me put on Tickfinity, brother. Oh my god. Oh my god, my bad. I was too busy focused on the tournament. Thank you very much, KFC. Hopefully that updates for you. Thanks very much for the Interstellar, bro. All right, Leaper now inside of the zone. They're going to target this guy called Arnika. I'm not familiar with this player. It's a team that we've never seen before inside of the tournaments. They do have Shockwave being used. Double Shockwave hit down Arnika. He standed no chance there. Stood no chance whatsoever. It does really look like, chat, that this may turn into the meta. There you go, KFC. Unfortunately, that one I don't think will update onto Tickfinity, but any gifts from now on TikTok will update onto Tickfinity. Thanks, bro. 14 kills by Leap this early on when there's still 60 players left is very, very good. Remember, you get a point per kill and many points for placement, so they still got a while to go yet. We'll go on over to Soy Top. Was there another team I could see definitely make it into the finals here? Definitely, for sure, could make it into the finals. They have 13 eliminations as well. The girls' team struggling this time around. Oh, dear, Cody.
Deployed.
Oh, I guess he didn't want the Interstellar to be the top donation, chat. Guys, somebody on TikTok called KFC. Wait. His actual profile picture is KFC, bro. His profile picture is a picture of Colonel Sanders from KFC, bro. Has just given me a lion. A freaking lion, bro. That's 30,000. Oh!
Engaging the enemies.
Hold on. I need to see Claude. I need to see Claude fighting, bro. Claude's so good at sniping. He's able to land a shot right there. Thank you so much, KFC's from the QTR clan. Shout out to QTR. They're actually in these qualifiers, ladies and gentlemen. They're actually inside the qualifiers. Thank you very much, KFC. That's very generous of you. Claude was able to knock a guy across the map there, but he didn't get the full kill for it, so it does not count. These players are out of Eastern Europe. One of them is actually Russian, I believe, if not two of the players on this team. Of course, we don't discriminate against any countries because I do not care for politics, so you can play in these tournaments from any country around the world. Doesn't bother me at all. Oh, Swayze's been spotted. Claude tries to land a shot right here. He spotted another team across the map. That's going to be Team COD Ninja. Not able to land a shot just yet, but the more shots you take, the higher likelihood that you land one of them. Remember, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so even if he lands one of these shots out of 10 bullets, that's still a better percentage of not taking a shot. I know it looks kind of mid when they miss a bunch, but it's better than nothing. These guys are surrounded here. Let's pull up the zone. The zone's going to be open, and it's going to be up on top of that hill behind them. It looks like Mobile Clips the OG has been knocked and eliminated. Ooh, shots go down. GNR actually made it back. Never mind, different team. Different GNR team. Oh. Darknick's able to take down one. She's actually a multiplayer main. Now she's going to be in a little bit of a fight here between both of these players. Oh my gosh, what a... KFC, may I remind you? Oh no, Darknick's has been the... Ah! I thought that guy just shot him through the floor. KFC just... Ain't no way, bro. KFC just gave me a freaking TikTok universe, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Let's go. That's my first TikTok universe in like 2 months, man. Thanks very much, KFC. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. TikTok universe, indeed. That's the best TikTok gift, chat. That's the best one. It's the coolest one. Holy, thanks very much, KFC. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, back to the gameplay, chat. Sorry, YouTube, but I mean, that's a huge gift.
That's a huge donation from KFC. Hopping on over to loading. They've seen Claude get shot from above. They only have 3 players left. I don't think there's any more revive flights. And it looks like the Hades is even being used by loading. So not only are the Filipinos using this, the Europeans are also using the Hades. This might actually be the first time we've ever seen a new meta inside of a COD Mobile Battle Royale tournament. Because before this, the only thing we were used to seeing is AK-117s. Shots going in. They're going to need to push this team using the medic to their advantage here. Loading has got his HP back up. Still 2 players alive in this team. They're going to fight to get into the zone here, but they are pushing into multiple different rosters. Do either of these players have medic? Yes, they do. Zulith has a medic. They could stay outside of the zone here if they do have a self-revive and he gets it quick enough, but I don't think that's going to be the case. He goes out late. Oh, Hades in hand. Not going to be able to do it. Loading, last player in the team. Tries to run in. Shotgun goes down. Able to take down 1. He's going to get a second kill here surely as well. There we go. Loading, last alive in the team. COD Ninja spots him from across the map. They're looking like they have a really good spot in the zone here, so we'll switch over to them. 21 eliminations here in game number 1. I said before entering into this qualification stage that this team was arguably one of the best. They've qualified into the finals before. Can they qualify into the finals again? 18 players still alive, 8 teams still up and at 'em. The team they're shooting at from across the zone has been in the finals also. Many different teams still alive. Soy Topo is up as well. He's just trying to stay alive as long as possible. Spotter's being used. He's going to spotter the zone rotation, which is amazing for him. He might be able to pick up a couple of kills here. It looks like a knock could come in his way. SMRS in hand. Nothing is banned inside of these qualifiers, ladies and gentlemen. They can use whatever they want to. Ooh, a little upgrade station? Okay, we have not seen that before. AK-117 Mythic Grim Ending in use here by COD Ninja. Let's go over to VPR right now as they've still got 4 players alive as well. Ooh, dearie me, there goes the Tempest. A lot of different guns being used, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time since we've seen something like this. Pivas, 10 kills on the board by himself. 21 on the board with his team. It looks like COD Ninja's team are going to be in a little bit of a 4v4 situation. They're the last 2 remaining full teams. Everyone else inside of the game is a solo. I don't believe that Soy Topo has stayed alive. He's unfortunately went down. It looks like Hypno's dying outside of the zone, trying to play for placement. Boom is also outside of the zone, praying for placement too. We got 2 placement rosters and a 4v4 situation. So it's all going to come down to these 2 different teams who both have all of their players left in the action. Both of them actually have 22 kills as well. They're even Stevens. It's all going to come down to this zone coming in for the first game in our qualifiers. Boom and Hypno still dying, med stratting outside of the zone, seeing who can get a 3rd place finish. They might even get a 2nd place finish if this fight happens anytime soon. Oh, they've been spotted. Hades still in hand here by multiple players. It looks like West is actually being knocked here. Now it's a 3v2 situation. They might get the res off just in time. Leg spots him. Res, surely that was off. It wasn't. They didn't get the res off. I'm not even sure. We can't even see it. Multiple players getting knocked from around the zone. Pavas still alive. It looks like it's going to go in the way of the Latin American roster headed by Kust. They've been knocked and eliminated. Last player alive is Pingolo outside of the zone. He's able to get another knock and a kill there. Now they're all just playing for 2nd place. Pavas goes. He's able to take down 1, and the last team remaining is freaking broken outside of the zone. What the hell, chat? You guys asked to see broken inside of a tournament? Well, here he is. Oh my god. What an interesting first game. I did not expect that. This guy almost survived long enough to outlive the #1 team. Look at the zone. It was about to crash. It was about to be the entire map just filled with zone, chat. Oh my golly gosh. Brisket. Phenomenal performance there from VPR. Let's go on to their kills. 26 kills. Not too damn bad, chat, if I do say so myself. They're very, very good at the game. That's featuring Senor J, Kust, Bolivia, and Pavas. They're known as Viper Esports, or you can call them VPR for short. 26 kills in a win is going to give them so many different points. I accidentally clicked off the leaderboard there instantly, but it looks like VPR will be #1, so they're up for qualification. Then the 2nd team will be that team COD Ninja. Wasn't able to see where Leap finished at the end of that game, but I think they did pretty well. They were able to get a lot of kills going into that final zone, so they did a decent job. A pretty good job for the first game, so I've got high hopes for Leap going forward. You guys know MJ, Dry, Void, and Hasbu, but I mean, come on, bro. A dominant performance for the last 2 teams for sure. Unfortunately, one of them finished 3rd place, being COD Ninja's team, because the med strata worked so well towards the end there. But still, great stuff from Viper, great stuff from COD Ninja's team,
Great stuff from Leap's team. Not too sure about the other rosters that were in that. Unfortunately, accidentally finger misclicked right there, but a solid performance from pretty much all of our fan favorite rosters. They did really, really good right there. Thanks for everyone who followed or subscribed in the first game of the qualifiers. Remember, this is only the qualifiers, ladies and gentlemen. There's just so many teams inside of the qualifiers that it's stacked. This is the most stacked qualifiers we've ever had in the history of a tournament. There's pretty much just 15 different teams in here that have been in the finals, right? So there's 15 teams that have already been in the finals multiple times, and they have to fight their way through the qualifiers in order to even have a chance of playing in the Rebirth Island tournament. Even have a chance, chat, to play in that tournament, they have to go through these rigorous qualifiers. We're gonna get ready to get into game number 2, chat. Ready for game number 2. We're getting the scores tallied up, but if I had to guess, like I said before, I mean, they've got to be number 1. Viper Esports definitely in the lead. I'm going to guess that number 2 will be COD Ninja's team. Number 3 will be Leap. That is my guess, chat. That is my guess. Okay, we've got all 100 of 100 players, and we're good to start game number 2. As soon as Madman starts the room, we'll get into it. You're not allowed the password because these are private qualifiers. However, you can sign up for these events and play in them in the future. No matter where you're from in the world, you're allowed to play in these. Oh, never mind. It seems like that guy got kicked out. See you later, alligator. We didn't want him. It looks like he's not their actual 4th player or a substitute on the bench of the roster, so he's getting kicked. See you later, alligator. Magic is in the finals, Lefty. Magic is in the finals along with the 4K roster. The 4K roster and Magic are also in the finals. Madman changed the password so this guy doesn't keep joining. Oh, maybe that guy's the last guy on the team. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. We're in. Going into game number 2, we're going to get the scoreboard updated. Unfortunately, I did go out of it fairly quickly there. A little finger misslip, but it is what it is, chat. It is what it is. Again, thanks very much to KFC, man, for a TikTok universe. That's crazy. Together, together, together we are TikTok universe. Holy. All right, chat, into game number 2. The leaderboard's going to take a little bit longer just because I fat fingered it, so we should be able to update it sometime in the middle of game 2, chat. So the game number 1 should update sometime in the middle of game number 2. We're going into game number 2 right now. You know what? We'll just play the music while I go and fix my AC. I think it got turned up for some reason. Alrighty, chat. Getting into game number 2. Who won game 1, you may ask? It was Viper Esports. We're used to seeing Soy Topo's team land over here on the crash site. They're landing here again. Is there a team that's going to go with them? Oh, it's actually going to be Vector's team. So Team Vector and Soy Topo's roster are both landing beside each other over on the crash site. This is actually my favorite place to land, or at least it was when there used to be helicopters that spawned here. It's a little bit worse of a place now because you don't get easy rotations off, but Chamo, now in a 1v4 situation at the bottom of the crash site ship. He knows there's a couple of players around. Oh my god, able to take them down instantly. It looks like one of them are already knocked and full killed instantly as well. Scar also gets knocked as well. Soy Topo's team proving why they're the one of the best in the world, not only in Latin America. 2 players left on this roster. This 3rd guy, Jatai, should go down here to Chamo. 1 HP left. He gets knocked. Now last player is going to be Panda. He needs to get out of this ASAP. SMRS going down, and you've got 4 vultures on the back trying to shoot him. It looks like Ross Kid's probably going to get the kill here. See you later, Shirley. Oh my god, the movement. Garena movement. Oh my god, call him Holy Father. Oh my god, stay alive, Panda. No! Oh my gosh. He almost did it, bruh. He almost did it. Unfortunately, my broski is not eliminated. The whole team has been eradicated out of the game. Let's hop on board to that other team, though, that we were talking about earlier, being Darknix and Mobile Clips. They've landed over by Frigid Wetland. Interesting. They've already lost 2 of their players, but it looks like Darknix and Mobile Clips are still alive, so they're good to go for now. What's Lewis Gaming up to?
Here we go.
Bro thinks he's 4K Autumn. Bro is not 4K Autumn, chat. But you know who is 4K Summer? Me. Let's go on to other teams right now. We got Leap over here. They got 0 kills so far.
They've opted to go over by New Vision City, chat. New Vision City's the drop spot. They have everyone alive. They're chilling. They probably won't take a fight until later on in this game. I don't really foresee them doing much. Okay, 24 teams still alive. The only team to go out so far is Vector's roster. Vector's roster has been fully eliminated. Hypno got a kill right there. It seems like everyone's split up here, except for teams over by Heat. We might actually have to hop on board with them, as it looks like we've got a GNR team over there. Let's go check out what's going on. We got Travs, Lucky, and Cabs all still alive here. Also, a Jackal is up in the sky. Who is that? It's going to be Lewis up there in the Jackal. He's not able to get a kill, unfortunately. It looks like he could lose his Jackal here in just some time. We've got a Zenith player, a couple of KRs. Oh, they're surrounded here. Bazu, a player who's been in the finals before as well, shooting the Desperado through the wall. They're actually taking a bunch of damage to him. I have never seen this work. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's using the Desperado to shoot players through the wall! Another Desperado! They're both using Desperados to shoot each other through the wall! Bro, talk about a rat skin! Oh my god, they team wiped them! What the hell, eh? What the hell was that strat, chat? Oh my god, I've never seen that before in my life. Bro plonked a Desperado down and took out the whole team. That was unbelievable, chat. Unbelievable. Katie's, thanks very much for the level ship. I appreciate it. What a play, bro. What a play. You know who actually popularized Desperado inside of the tournament's chat? It was Soy Topo about a year ago. He came in and he plunked it down. It was actually this side of the map. He put a Desperado down over here, plopped it down and killed like a bunch of people. And that was the first time we'd ever seen it be used inside of a tournament. Ever since then, it seems to be a staple of class abilities. Let's hop on over to Leap. Are they still over by New Vision? They are, so they're not fighting anyone early game anymore, bro. Ooh, LG, thanks for the community power, man. We do have the updated scoreboards, chat. I'm gonna get them up onto your screen in just a moment, and as expected, the team that won last game are in the lead. Viper Esports have 41 total points. We'll put them there. You go. They're up on TikTok now. I'm gonna change it over on YouTube, chat. You'll see them on YouTube in just a second. There you go. Scoreboard officially updated. I've got it on my screen as well. Ilchi, thanks very much, man. 5,000? What the hell? I didn't know that's how much that was, bro. Oh my golly goshington, chat. This team's chilling. They don't have any kills though, which may come back to haunt them, especially if they're trying to go for the #1 spot. But it looks like GNR in a little bit of a fight again. Travis is gonna go down, look for the player. It's gonna be Bazu down there. Wait, what? He knocked him? I didn't even see him knock that guy. Desperado's not gonna help you out there, Bazu. Unfortunately, they still have one player left, which is good for them for now. But now they're going to be in a little bit of a tricky spot. GNR is a team that I'm not familiar with outside of the girls, but they seem to be pretty damn good. Pretty damn good indeed. Oh, we got a meteor shot. What's up, Rainbow? Thank you very much for the meteor. Let's hop on board to BZ, though. We haven't seen these guys play too much. They did make it into second place last game, but it was based off just med stratting instead of actually getting points based off kills. So even though they're probably on the leaderboard a little bit here, I mean, I don't know how they got to do that. I don't know how they pulled that off other than just getting placement points. If you look at the leaderboard, you'll see Viper Esports. Marana is COD Ninja's team, so the team that I was talking about before. We got Soy Topo in there. Leap are actually way further down than I thought they were. I think they got like no placement points for that game, which is really disappointing. And then we've actually got GNR Esports in there in the 4th spot. So we got some of the most notable names from Viper Esports, Marana, Soy Topo, GNR, Leap, Redmond, top 25, Luis Flores, Brazil, and Savage Sports Main. So Savage Sports coming in there for our final spot. Looks like these guys are in a little bit of a fight here. Oh dear. They're gonna run away from that, I'm sure. Yep, they don't want to take that fight because it's gonna be against COD Ninja's team. I wouldn't take that fight either. Are QTR still alive? They actually are still alive, chat. QTRs are still up and at 'em. This is actually the team of the player that came to the chat earlier and gave us a lion and an interstellar. And it looks like they found IE Nasty. Khaled in a little bit of a 1v1, but it's going to be a 3v1. See ya later. 3 kills in the board for QTR. Love to see it. Smoke goes down from Veteran. They're going to live to fight another day. That's going to be 3 points added onto their total using the OG Urban Tracker skin. Ooh, also OG Artery skin. Okay. Hey, bro didn't need to flex on us that much, man. Bro didn't need to flex. What the hell? Let's go over to see team number 14. I believe this could be Redman. I'm going to check and fact check that real quick. It is Redman. Duck has just changed his name. I think Duck might be Ego here. They've got 8 kills on the board so far. Hypno, one of the best players in the entire game, but unfortunately he dies to loading. That's exactly who you don't want to go against inside of these tournaments. He's quite an unknown slayer, if I do say so myself. I would say he's probably one of the most underrated in the entire European region, if not one of the most underrated in the world. He barely talks. Even to his teammates, he barely talks. Luth falls down in. He's going to get instantly killed by Soy Topo's roster. This is a big fight taking place right here. We've got Latin America's best versus Europeans' best. Ross been able to take down 2. They've got 2 players in here. Flexes are coming around as well. 3 players alive. They need to get Chamo back into the action. Loading and his Russian friend are still up here outside over in the other house. It looked like a third party was coming in there, and that's who they killed from the side. Now they've got 3 alive. They should get that tag back. Loading and his teammate won't be able to get their players' tags back, though, as these guys are camping outside of the zone, trying to keep them alive for as long as possible and hopefully not let them get the revive flight back in. Other players are also in fights for now. It's going to be Hasbu still using the Hades to his advantage. He actually has a custom Hades already this early on in the competition. He spotted a couple of players going down the hill now. He could get an SMRS 1 tap if he's lucky, or if he's skillful, ladies and gentlemen. If he's skillful too, you could get one of those. Little bit of a quiet spot right here. It looks like VPR only have 1 player left. Keep in mind, this team's currently number 1 on the leaderboard with 41 points. They're up to 42 now, but it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game here as Bolivia does not want to get spotted by any of the teams. He doesn't want to get pushed up on by a 4-man roster, or he will definitely die. Pavas has decided he's not going to go to him either. He does have rewind, so he can get back some health here if he rewinds back, which is not bad. Bolivia has been spotted. He's going to get pushed by an entire roster. It's going to be Leap pushing in right beside them. They know they need to take him down, able to take him out. Nope, there we go. Not going to give him any points whatsoever. Now it's all down to Pavas. I'm not going to sit and watch this just in case he gets stream sniped, so we'll hop on board to Flex and see where they are in the map. Very far outside the zone, it looks like. Yes, they are. The next zone is very far away from them, over by Outpost, Nuclear Plant, and Sanitarium. Not a good place for them to be. They need to go further central zone if they want to catch any kind of kills. I think they might go to the platform and get the helicopter. Looks like that's exactly what they're going to do here, chat. A little helicopter play, not bad. Going over to Nashti now. This is another team actually from the Philippines. These guys got killed earlier from QTR. QTR are also still here as well, and now we have GNR in beside them too, so it's going to be a little bit of a 3-way fight. Alien using Trap Master. He could trap one of the opposing players' teams here. Looks like the Trap Master is going to come into play, but he's going to snowboard out of this situation. 2 of his teammates get knocked instantly and are eliminated. Doe's still alive for a little bit longer, but he's probably going to get knocked as all 4 players on the team push in at the exact same time. Keep in mind, QTR is going to come in with their retaliatory third-party push here, and that's exactly what's happened. They came through. We're going to hop on board with them if I can find them. There they are. QTR now third-partying GNR. Shots go down, able to knock 1. Can they knock the second? That player's very weak. It could be an easy knock here for Fulgent. He's able to knock 2. 2 players fully knocked. Looks like they got eliminated as well. 7 kills on the board, and GNR are out. They get eliminated early in game number 2 based off of a third-party play by QTR. Speaking of third parties, however, here comes the 4th party. It looks like it's going to be Rezox. Sweet Dreams, Yuma, and Soso. This team is also very good. These guys are icons. These guys have actually won a tournament. I believe it was late 2024, early 2025 when these guys won their last event. It was a blackout tournament. They got 3 kills on the board so far inside of this, but Chamo coming in from above. Oh my god, they're getting landed on. Oh my god, they just got landed on by Soy Topo and absolutely dominated. Forget them 4th partying. They just got 5th partied and got instantly killed. The whole team might get eliminated here. But never mind, the retaliation play comes through. Ross Kid gets full wiped. Chamo's still alive, but he's knocked. Flex last alive on the team that's taken this fight. There goes Sweet Dreams. Now only 1 player left on the opposing team of Icons. He's going to get out of this situation, but what a spell of unfortunate events for every single team that got third-partied over by Ski Town. Nasty and IE seem to be making it back. They just did get cracked, though. Alien. Ooh, Nasty also taking some damage, too. Not a crack, though. If I was them, I would not peek flex with the Annihilator whatsoever. IE get their whole roster back, and it's not looking too good from the roster of Icons, as all they have left is Rezux. He's just trying to stay alive. Maybe he'll be able to get the tags back a little bit later in this game, but no promises is what he's saying to his teammates. 8 kills on the board here for team number 14. This is Redmond. They've actually performed very well in the finals early on when we first opened up these $10,000 tournaments back in 2024. They struggled through the entire 2025 season, and now at the start of 2026, we're trying to see if they're going to be doing anything at all. Rotate back over past Luis Flores' team, which features Bazu. We've seen him use the Desperado earlier inside of the game. Oh, we've actually got 2 IE teams inside of this, but this IE roster does not have their full roster, unfortunately. They don't have all 4 players. That's not looking good for them. Flex, are you in a fight? He's not in a direct fight, but they've spotted Rezux. He's going back to get the tags, and it looks like he's going to pull it off. Rezux able to get all 3 of his teammates back into the action here. Flex trying to pre-fire somebody across the map or pre-aim, but there's nobody there for him to kill. We'll hop on over to the girls from the Philippines. 3 eliminations for game number 2. Remember, it's 5-game series for the qualifiers. Thank you very much, man, for the 40 Indian rupees. W match, W casting Ferg. Keep going, Fergington. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate the donation over on YouTube, brother. Oh, who's that? Oh my god, it's COD Ninja's team. That's not good. That's Marana. Marana up on the hill. They've spotted Cody. This is a bad fight for them to take. Bad fight for both teams to take, if you ask me. COD Ninja's been spotted over on the left-hand side. Not able to land any shots on him. Alongside this, Leaper also in a fight. I think this is going to disengage, so we're going to hop on over to Leap. They're tracking down a team. The last player looks to be underneath the bridge. Void's going to be first in. Will he win his ones? It looks like he's going to win this fight easy. Dree comes in from the side. Third-party fight, and he gets eliminated instantly. 11 kills on the board for Leap here. Would be unbelievable if they were able to qualify through this. Remember, only the top team gets through. The rest of them qualify into the next tournament's qualifiers, and everyone below that gets kicked out and has to go through trying to inquire about even playing in the qualifiers for future events. VPR, we'll see what they're up to. Only 1 kill. These guys had a really bad start to this qualification game 2. Remember, 5-game series, chat. 5-game. This is game number 2. As we go down the list, it looks like GNR are back in a fight. We'll hop on board with them. 2 other players already eliminated instantly. Sneaky getting out. Can Cody also get out, though? Oh, they spotted a player over there. Not able to get even a shot off before they rotated out of that situation. IE are also in a fight. There's only 2 of them left alive, though. They're going to try and camp their way to victory here. Urban Tracker and Artery. For now, however, let's hop on board to QTR, as it looks like Veteran, one of their best players, has been eliminated. They're going to be fighting Soy Topo's team here. Could have got the full kill over there onto Soso, but he's not going to go for it. Could have been a free one. There we go. Soso gets taken down, but it looks like Khaled is also in a fight. Fulgent fully eliminated as well. Khaled and Waleed. Nope, Waleed's not going to make it in either. Soy Topo's team take him down, but now they're in a little bit of a third-party situation from behind. It's going to be IE. Their full 4-man roster is alive, and it looks like PJ is kind of in a tricky situation, but he uses Garena Movement Snowboard to get out of that situation as fast as possible. Alien, Dozy, PJ, and Nashty all still alive. Flex, Soy Topo, Ross Kid, and Chamo all up with full health, but oh my god, another third party's coming in. This is now turned from a good spot for them into probably one of the worst places they could be. Kingbot very weak, but it looks like they put the medic down and they're good to get into this zone. A very late rotation in here for the guys team of Marana. And along with that, it seems like Soy Topo's roster have rotated into the zone, along with GNR Jachi chilling on the tippity top of the mountain. I don't think anyone is going to be able to see this person at all. Forget mountain. They're actually on the tippity top of whatever pole this is. It looks like a freaking nuclear power plant or something. Maybe an oil refinery. That would be a trendy topic considering it's 2026 with what's going on in the world, but it seems like Soy Topo's team have a full house to themselves. It's in the next zone, so they're going to be fine. On the other hand, QTR only have 1 player remaining. It's going to be Khaled. He's not their medic user either, so he cannot med strat outside of the zone. It's going to be a tough spot for him to be in, but let's hop on board to Soy Topo as he's able to take down 2 players from IE. Gets the eliminations. 19 kills on the board for this team from Latin America. Very, very good performance from them so far inside of the tournament. Indeed, Leocious able to take down Alien, now Nasty, last alive. These guys, Soy Topo's team, are top 3 going into this game. They may come out of this game top 1. Nasty able to take down Flex here. It's a 1v4 situation. The chances of that actually happening are very slim. Soy Topo also get knocked. What is this? This is a tragedy. Oh my god. A 1v2? Could he get even more? Oh my gosh. Nope, there he goes. Nasty finally eliminated. He did get 2 kills out of that though, so it's a good kill for him. Boom also using the Jackal once more. We've seen him using the Jackal last game. He actually finished 2nd place by Medstrat Jackal usage, which is not bad at all. COD Ninja's team, Marana, still have 3 players alive. COD Ninja may come back into the action. It looks like they did get his tag, but I'm not sure where he is. Chamo and Ross Kid, last 2 players remaining on his team. Don't think there's any more revive flights after this one, so they're kind of cooked here by trying to get back Flex or Soy Topo. Don't think it's going to happen. They are also split as well, and it looks like Marana are going to go through the house. Tempest in hand. Lands 1 shot. He's going to knock 2. Oh my god, he knocked all 3. He got all 3 with the Tempest shot. Oh my god, what Tempest shot from Ross Kid. Kills all 3 remaining players from Marana, the number 2 team inside of the qualifiers, with 1 Tempest stun. Unbelievable team wipe there from Ross Kid, and arguably one of the best teams not only in their region but the entire world. Going on over to watch Leap now. 19 eliminations on the board. Trying to make their way into the finals. They're looking good. Hopefully they're feeling good and they can take some momentum from this game and go into game number 3 with some fierce, ferocious fighting power, as they seem to be in a very good position to win game number 2 here. They do have a little bit of the zone to work with, but it's not that good. Hades across the map spraying down a bunch. I've never seen the Hades before this tournament be used in such an effective way. More Hades. Of course, it has good bullet penetration because it is an LMG. Has been able to take down 1. We're going to hop on board with his POV as he's got 10 eliminations so far. Leap MJ is also beside somebody. Tempest in hand. There he goes. Hits the Tempest. Can run through with the Hades. Insta-kill onto Ivo from IE. 22 eliminations on the board. This is going to be a wipe. Full, clean, easy game for Leap here. This might just be a 25-kill win. Oh, they've got the defender down right there, but nothing's really going to stop Leap from going in here and killing them all. There we go. Kills come through. They're on 24 eliminations. Now somebody's just med-stratting outside of the zone. Is it Boom? It is. It is indeed Boom. He's going to get killed instantly here. There's no way he gets out of this situation. Using Broken Skin, gets eliminated. 25-kill win there for Leap. A solid job for Philippines' very own. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been given some information that arguably the best Alcatraz tournament of all time, the best Alcatraz tournament team of all time, doesn't matter the region, their 2 top players, Lotex and Slayer, are watch partying this, all right? They're checking out their competition. Even though we're not currently playing in Rebirth, they're trying to see who's going to be that 10th team inside of the finals tomorrow. So shout out to Lotex and Slayer. Let's open up the kills and the ranks. 25 kills in the first place finish should give them about 40 points, which is very good for Leap. Considering they were already top 5, I think they might even have a chance to go into 2nd place. I don't think they're going to be able to take over Soy Topo's team, as they finished 3rd with 26 kills. So Soy Topo's team should be in the lead. And as we look down the leaderboard, we'll be able to find out where COD Ninja and the boys actually finished off that game. They died a little bit too early. In fact, they died so early on, I can't even see where they are. Where did COD Ninja's team finish? 11th place with only 4 kills? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's going to put them out of contention for qualifying at least this far in. Remember, there's only 5 games. There's only 5 games in the qualifiers, chat. That's not looking good for Team Marana. They're going to fall down that leaderboard so fast. Speaking of teams falling down the leaderboard, oh god, Viper Esports. 2 eliminations and no placement points. They're going to go up to about 43 total points. I think it's going to be Soy Topo's team first. We got Leap in there at 2nd. We need to check out where GNR did that game, but I don't think they did well either. They got 10 points off of that. The leaderboards are shifting after game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 was interesting, but game 2 is showing who can be consistent and not just be a one and done team. big job to IE for staying alive that long, if I do say so myself. There's a couple of European teams up there at the top as well. We've got Latin America, Philippines, we've got Europe, we've got, yeah, actually it's all dominated by those three regions: Latin America, Europe, and the Philippines, aka Asia, up there at the top placements and kills. We'll go down the list so that you can see any of your favorite teams. Where did QTR actually place right there? We see them do some good damage and get some good kills in there, but oh my god, they must have died early. I don't see QTR at all. There they are, 15th place. Damn, I was expecting more out of them, but at least they got 9 points based off that. We can see the Savage team, they died early on as well, so they're probably going to go out of the top 10 spot. Vector, obviously the team that died first, and then a team that has been playing mobile FPS games for almost as long as I have, finishing in 24th. We got a Zenith team in there, finishing 23rd. If you recognize any of these players, oh my god. 19th place. For loading. I think we'll just skip past that one, chat. There's not really much to be said right there. I mean, jeepers creepers, bro. That's not a good look on their behalf. But we'll get ready to get into game number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 3. Thanks everyone who followed, like Yaya, Ray, Wilbur. Again, thanks to everyone as well who gifted. Over on TikTok, the gifts have been very generous today, chat. I appreciate it. Especially in that game number 1. All right, we're getting ready to wrap it up for game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting for it to start. It looks like one of the teams have pretty much given up already, so they'll be banned from competing in all future events. That's crazy. I don't see them in that team number 3 slot. Remember, if any team doesn't play all 5 games, they get permanently banned, which is an unfortunate situation. It looks like it is. We've got an update from the production. Team number 3 has been banned from all future events. Oh dearie me. Qualification spots are very hard to come by, chat. Very hard to come by, ladies and gentlemen, especially considering there were over 70 teams that tried to qualify into just the qualifiers. Forget the finals. There were 70 teams that just wanted to play in the qualifiers. That just wanted a chance to be able to compete in the best BR tournaments of all time, chat. On God. Oh, golly gosh, chat. All right, chat, we're getting ready for game number 3. Brookies. Let's look at all of the teams. Leap did really good last game. I think they're going to be 2nd place. I think Soy Topo still got this in the bag, though. They're going to be 1st place for now. Yeah, they did. They indeed did waste a golden opportunity. That is true. I agree with that. I'm actually curious. Do I know the team? Oh, that's unfortunate. They have played in tournaments before, and they won't be able to play again. That's tough. All right, we're getting into game number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 3. I wonder will any of the teams actually go over to platform, because platform's a pretty good spot here if you ask me. Everyone landed in. We've got Crash Site up for an easy land. Soy Topo's team, that's their place. They go there every single game, and they have done for quite a while now. Is Vector going to land with them again? Nope, they've got it uncontested for now. Helping on over to Leap. Nobody's going to be with them, I don't think, going to New Vision City. There might be a team beside them, but I doubt they go to New Vision. Let's look where they are. Yep, they're going Docks. It's going to be a team right over there. Nobody is good enough to take them out of their home turf. Now looking on to a team we've never actually seen before inside of one of these tournaments. They've decided to land over by military. A lot of teams have split up here compared to usual. This entire qualifiers has been like that as well. Teams have split up instead of landing on top of each other. Looks like a lot of kills are going down, so we're going to hop on with VPR because they just took down a player from QTR. They've opted to go for the black market push instead of where they were before. There's a guy right on top of Pavas right here. All 4 players from VPR still alive. QTR have lost one of them. Fugent right in front of Pavas. It's looking like they might go for a little bit of an aggressive push here. Indeed, Leocious. I don't think this is going to look like a good fight for QTR to take at all. Fulgent right below them. He's probably going to get eliminated. There he goes. Kust able to knock him instantly. QTR have 1 player left. It's going to be Walid. He's out of here. He does not want to take that fight. And to be honest, I would be the same, brother. I do not want to take that fight either. We'll hop on to see what Loading's up to. He has a bad 1st and 2nd game, if you ask me. We'll get the leaderboards updated in just a second, chat. We're just waiting to make sure that the scores are exactly right. A couple more teams are in a fight here. We're gonna hop on board with GNRs. They are in one as well. Oh, this is the team from before. Bazu pulling out the same strat that we seen from him just moments ago last game. He's gonna be rocking the Desperado and shooting through the entire house. This is an interesting rat strat indeed. He fits the skin, that's for sure. Not able to get a knock here onto Kevs. He's probably gonna get shot from the side if I had to guess. Oh, Louis Gaiman also getting knocked. There we go. A knock comes through. Amazing play from Bazu. This is a very interesting strategy from him, if I do say so myself. He's probably gonna die here. Yes, he does, but not before his teammate comes back. Nope, he does get knocked. Fully eliminated. Their team is out. First to drop. It was a good strategy until he left his Desperado. He should have just stuck in it and tried to get multiple kills with his teammates coming back through the revive flight, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. Nath last alive for team number 25. We know Daisy from TikTok. It looks like also the GNR girls team got a knock right there, but there's only one more player left alive on the team. Over and Overgrown. Spotter going to get used to keep them off her teammates. There we go. Spotter comes down. She might be able to get a hit with that onto Gray. We'll have to wait and see. No hits for now, so she's going to rotate, especially considering Benny is also back in the action. Oh, this person can kill that person. Why did you not shoot at them, Benny? Benny? Oh my god, how did you get out of there? You're so lucky. Yep, you're dead. That was a very bad situation for Benny to put herself in. I still think it's a girl, not too sure. I'm not familiar with Benny, but I know this is a girl's team. COD Ninja and Marana have decided they're going to drop in at the bottom of the map over by Ecology Lab. They've already got a full team wipe of kills by them side.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Wow, Leap actually had a team go over to them. Surprised by that. Very surprised. Oh, Darknix in the YouTube chat. She said she's already dead. Oh no, Darknix. Hey, Darknix, you need some BR players on your team for real. What the helly? What the hell? We do stream all of the qualifiers and the finals on both YouTube and TikTok, chat. So if you like one platform more than the other, you can switch and swap whatever way you want. Leap MJ trying to find the player of Savage. I think this might be a kill for him, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's one shot. He could easily just blow him up right here. Oh, he's dead, bro. Savage. Gone but not forgotten. Unless you got a shotgun, you are cooked, buddy. Uh-oh. MJ? MJ, no way, the Philippines goat choked to the main stage? Oh my god, the Philippines goat choked on the main stage! What was that? Oh no, MJ! Retirement looks good on you, broski. Oh, dearie me. Savage absolutely cooked him, chat. Oh my gosh, I'm sure he's... Ah! The Ferg skin! The Ferg skin! Yeah, fuck MJ! Yeah! Yeah! That's right. Ferg stays on top, bruh. Stays on top, bruh. Let's go, chat. Holy Ferg skin, chat. That's why he won, bruh. That's why he won that fight, because he had the best skin in the game on, bro. Number one on the shoulder for a reason, chat. Oh. Bro, deadass got the Ferg skin buff. Matter of fact, while we look at the Ferg skin, let me get the leaderboard updated for you guys. I'm gonna update it over on TikTok first, and then we'll update it on YouTube right after. This is the after game 2 leaderboard, chat. Of course, you got the Ferg skin buff, chat. Holy, that's my goat. That's my goat indeed. Oh, they spotted the team right beside them. It's gonna be Leap. They're all jumping out. Can the Ferg skin buff do any more damage? I don't think it's looking likely here, Leap. I don't know if I would take this fight, broskies. I don't know about taking the... Oh, they got a knock. This is looking good. They're pushing in. One knock through. There's only 2 more players on this house. Sammy on the roof, Savage inside. I think Leap have got this in the bag, if I had to say so and guess myself. But I want to watch Savage POV because he has my goated skin. Like I said before, chat, number 1 on the shoulder for a reason, chat. Shots go down. Dre gets knocked. Oh my god, Leap might actually lose this. Void. Wait, 2 Ferg skins! 2 fucking Ferg skins! Oh my god, get turned on, you shitter! Oh, Leap, no! Please, please. Arnica, take him down! Take him down, bruh! For the Ferg skin! For the Ferg skin! Ah, he's dead. It's Raps. He's freaking dead. There's no... Oh my god, shots go down again. Has been... Oh my god! Oh my god! 2 Ferg skins on the same team? Ah, yeah, bro, these guys know the way to my heart.
These guys know the way to my heart, chat. Oh my god. Oh my god, that might be the most Ferg skins we've ever seen in a qualifiers, chat. Yo, matter of fact, some team needs to come in here and use 4 Ferg skins, bruh. Some team, please. Please come in and use all 4 Ferg skins. Holy chat. W Glaze. MJ, unfortunately, you got turned on and the whole world's seen it. So it is what it is, buddy. It is what it is. The whole community saw you get cooked right there, bro. Hey, you still one of the goats. You still one of the goats, bro. But from the gospel according to Luke, aka me, you got cooked. Let's hop on to the Philippines girls team. Where are they at?
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered.
Okay. Good fights right there. 4K are in the finals already, broski. They are already in the finals. For now, however, let's go ahead and watch the other GNR team, as it looks like they might be in a little bit of a fight here. Oh, spotted players. Shots go down. Easy knock from Kevs. Oh my god. He's cooking the whole team, smoking them up. Oh my gosh. Broskies are looking jolly right now from the side of GNR. 8 kills on the board already for these guys. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed, chatting Tom. Let's go down and see what the Icons roster are up to. Oh, they've spotted VPR. Oh my god, no way. VPR only have 1 more player left. If they get taken out, they're definitely out of the running. Zlith has been spotted. Shots go down, able to take down 1. Can he get another one? Oh my god, there's a player right behind him. I don't know if he's going to get out of this situation at all. Shots go down. He's able to stay alive for a little bit longer. He runs into another team. Oh my gosh, Brisky. The Russian takes him down from Loading's roster. See you later. Top 25 able to get a kill and take them completely out. Except for Bolivia, who comes back in a revive flight. Oh my god. The legacy lives on, chat. Viper Esports are still in it. If you pull up the leaderboard, you'll be able to see it on your screen. They're actually in 3rd place position. So Topo is sitting at number 1. Leap is number 2. Viper's 3rd. Marana is 4th. GNR are 5th. Good job to them. Oh, the girls team's getting wiped. Cody, what are you up to? Cody, what the helly? Cody, you're not even near your team, Cody. Broski. Broski, no. Broski. Oh. Really, bro? 4K freaking spring, bruh. Oh my gosh. Reborn, where are you going? Are you transitioning us into a different team fight right now? Is there anyone down here? Or is he going for a Jackal? He might just be going for a new Jackal, chat. That's exactly what he's doing. Look, he might just explode this and get a new one. Yep. Come on, Reborn. Show us 4K spring. He's not? All right, 4K spring. We're going to leave you in the past. I like 4K winter anyway. I like 4K winter more, bruh. Bolivia still last alive in his team. He doesn't have any of the tags right now. Unfortunate. We'll hop on board the QTR because I seen they were in a little bit of a fight here. Hold on. What's going on? Oh, dude.
Engaging the enemy. Enemy down.
That's not looking too good for Loading right there. I mean, goddamn, QTR almost wiped, but Loading goes down. He's going to rotate into a different team now. Oh, it's going to be a Zenith team. Oh, God, this is a bad spot for Waleed to be in. He doesn't even have any plates on, bro. You need to heal up ASAP, brother. Heal yourself up, my little pookie pook. There we go. He's healed up. He's good to go. He's ready to fight again. Not really, but we'll just say that. We'll hop on over. I want to see this team that has Zenith in their name because I've never even heard of them before. I don't know any of these players. Oh, they've got the high ground here. GNR beside them will lead in the middle. Then they've got Loading's top 25 team on the right hand side. Only 5 kills on the board. Not too much if you had to ask me, chat. If I do say so myself,
Engaging the enemy.
they don't have enough kills to qualify. We'll go down to Icons. These guys also suffering this tournament. I'd love to know what server they're playing on. 4K spring. 4K spring. He spots his own teammates. All of his teammates are going to hop into Jackals, it seems like. Interestingly enough, they have 10 total kills running the 4K Winter Jackal strat. Let's go and check out that boys GNR team. They have 8 eliminations so far as we pull up the map, see where it is. Okay, next zone's about to show, and we'll have to see where everyone can rotate to. Central zone will be Sakura, so this is going to be an interesting late game. For sure, as it looks like Loading and T25 are already in that area. Why are you rocking the arc, bro? Bro definitely does not have his driver's license, chat. What the hell? Using the RC car for information on the whereabouts of this other team. It's a very slow car, isn't it? It's not fast at all. He knows that all three of them are up top right here. I'm not sure what his strategy is around doing this. Was he getting info? Surely that's all he was doing, was getting some info. I guess he's kind of scaring them here as well. Now he knows that all three of the players are up there. Shots go down, needs land. Ladies and gentlemen, this push is going to come through whether they like it or not. Weak players in the other team, it's going to be a 3v4 situation. Scooby still on top of the stone, but there's another couple of players behind. Loading gets shot from the side of Leap. Has Boo. Hitty's also in action here. We got SMRS, Hitty's combo, Wombo combo. Third party. Should be easy for a team like Leap. They're used to third partying, but they're also about to get third party as well by IE. Oh my god, what an SMRS straight onto the car, getting the knock and the full kill onto PJ from the Philippines. 9 kills on the board for Leap. They're deciding which team they want to push first because they know they're in between multiple different rosters here. Oh, they spotted Dose. They don't know the alien's right below them too. Who is that over there? It's going to be MJ. MJ, we need to see a little bit better of a push here from you. Shots go down. Tempest in hand. See you later, Alligator. Hades cleans him up as well. Trapmaster does nothing after the nerf. Good job to him. 10 kills in the board. That other team that they were going to third party earlier is also still in the action. They're just further over onto the right-hand side by the house this time instead. VPR also still in this. They've got 3 of their players back. They had a tough early and mid game. And now as we're getting into late game, they may have a little bit more action to come. We'll hop on board to a different roster. I want to see what top 25 are up to as they've been able to get all 4 of their teammates back. QTR Fulgent has been spotted here. It looks like Zut's going to be first to find him. Rewinds back into the house. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. 11 eliminations on the board. It's another QTR player falls. Oh. Desperado! Too many Desperados nowadays. Oh, Nasty's been spotted. Shots are going to go down here. Wipe into the side. One hand takes him down. Third party was going to come in from his teammate anyway. So there was no way Nasty was getting out of that situation whatsoever. We'll check out with GNR for now. Oh, they spotted another team right here. A team right beside them. They don't know he's right outside the zone. Lookie's able to take down one. There comes the second. Lookie, 7 eliminations on the board here. 10 total kills for the team. These guys are performing better this game than they did in game number 2. They had a strong game 1, but we haven't seen much from them since. As there's still 17 teams in this late of a zone. Unbelievable. Let's actually hop on board with the 4K winter, spring, autumn, and summer team. They've decided they don't want to use the Jackal strat anymore as they've already got 10 kills. Waleed, he might be cooked, bruv. Waleed might be cooked. He might be cooked. He's not able to get his teammates back. Only Veteran will come back in the revive flight. So he'll be in a tough situation going forward. But we're going to hop on to Hypno as he seems to be in a little bit of a fray in between 2 different rosters here. He's got that 4K Faker team that we're all rocking the Jackals to the right-hand side. And he is going to get Tempest from across the map. Oh, no. VPR right there waiting for the roster to come through. They're able to take down 2 of them. Ego and Hypno both knocked. Ego eliminated. See you later, Alligator. This is absolute chaos on the rotate here from Scylla. I don't think she's gonna make it in, bruh. She's getting shot by 2. 1 HP! 1 HP! What a no! A Hades across the map gonna take her down. Does she have a self-revive, though? I don't even know if she has a self. She's dead. She did not have a self. Legend last alive on Team Redmond for now. They won't be able to take back any people into the game. The last revive flight is already through. A lot of players in this remaining zone around Sakura. It's a very tightly packed end game here, ladies and gentlemen. The shots are going to go down from across the map. We'll hop on board to Leap MJ here as he's losing himself via a knock. Shots going across the map again. Super Mo, last player alive on his roster. He's going to stay alive for a little bit longer. He's 1 HP as well. Super Mo's gonna go down and it's gonna be by the hands of Void. 12 kills on the board. Leap are looking magical. The question is, will their kill get stolen here? It's looking likely. We'll have to keep track of the kill feed for now. Oh, he's actually able to get a revive off. He had a self-revive. He's good to stay alive for a little bit longer, and he's gonna make it into the next zone possibly. Leap still have all 4 of their players remaining inside of this game. There is a player on top of the pylon there. Some of them might target him. I don't think they see him just yet, but if they took a little gander up, they definitely would. 1MS is his name. And camping on the tower is his game. One of the players from Leap has spotted a guy across the map. Gray gets eliminated from Hasbu. Great job from him. 13 kills on the board for this roster so far inside of game number 3. They spotted the guys across the map. It's going to be GNR. SMRS in hand. Shot goes down. Hasbu not able to land it. He needs to get into the zone, but he does have medic, so he doesn't need to go just yet. Another SMRS. Not able to land it. Let's hop on board with Leap. They're in a fight right here against Daisy. Shot goes down from the Tempest. Not able to land it. Hades still being used as their secondary weapon of choice. It looks like they seem to use the SMRS as their primary. MJ able to take down one with the nade. It's going to be Daisy down first. Instant knock on to her. They're going to push this right in front of them. Nath able to put down a medic. I don't think it's going to be enough. Daisy's going to get full wiped right here. See you later, alligator. Nath below Dre right now. Bang! Easy kill onto the rat skin. See you later. He's going to get knocked, but not before his teammates hold his back. Bonita still alive. She gets knocked too. See you later. The whole team is out. 16 eliminations on the board here for Leap. All 4 of their players still alive after they pick Dre up from the knock. GNR also have 4 players up though. XPR in hand, interestingly enough. Shots go down. Surely on to top 25. Surely they see me spotted loading. Is he gonna land any shots? Not yet. They're debating what they want to do. Walid last alive for QTR. He's gonna go straight into house. See you later, alligator. Go back onto the 3rd person peak right there. They spotted GNR over to the side. Leap are going to push this team. They've got the SMRS in hand and Hades to come up for backup support. Lots of players dying outside of the zone along with the 4K summer, winter, Easter, spring, whatever, autumn team. They have been eliminated now as well. They're all knocked outside of that zone, but it looks like Leap are in a fight with GNR here. Shots going across the map. A couple of knocks coming each way. Looks like Hasbu got fully eliminated. Void goes down and Leap have been eliminated early on in this one. Only getting top 7. They do have a lot of kills though. We'll hop on see what VPR are doing. This is a terrible final zone. We went from what could have been a very enclosed zone to being a zone that is only in the water, ladies and gentlemen. It's a water only zone. Shots go down. Hades from Pavas. VPR have the only ground in this zone that is not fully open right now, using the rock to their advantage. All players are just trying to stay alive for as long as possible. Shots go down from one of the players in the opposing roster. He gets instantly eliminated, and that's a win from Viper Esports. They won game 1. They failed in game 2 and they won game 3. The last player on the team is going to be med stratting outside of the zone. We've seen this happen before. It's going to be Vision. He has a medic being used right here. There's no way he survives longer, right? There's no way he survives longer than the team that is actually about to win the game, right? Hold on a second. VPR going outside the zone to try and find this guy. They have no idea where he is. Oh, he finally died outside the zone, and there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. VPR, aka Viper Esports, take 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 games going to them. Great comeback, if I do say so myself. Let's pull up that scoreboard and see where everyone placed and what kind of points they got. Right now, Viper are 3rd place. After that game, they might go right back up into 1st, all using the artery skin. Let's pull it up. 22 kill wins, going to give them 37 points. The team below them actually got 12 kills as well, so good job to them. They'll get 22 off that game. Along with Boom, another Jackal user. These guys actually performing very well. We're not familiar with this team either, but they're doing some good work here. Top 25 are going to get 19 kills in 4th place. As we go further down the leaderboard, you can see GNR got quite a few kills, but they only finished 6th place, so that's not going to be really too good for them. Along with Leap, they were actually able to get 16 kills, but a 7th place finish, that could only be 18 points, which should put them up to, let's say, about 72 total, which means that Viper are going to take back their throne. They're going to be at 80 points. We need to figure out where Soy Topo's team finished off that game, as it looks like they are down the leaderboard. Huh? Donut from Soy Topo's team. 0 kills, 0 points, a big fat juicy donut to the head. None of them did anything that match. We didn't get to see how they died, but they must have got wiped so fast. Honestly, must have been a crazy fast wipe. Thanks, Eddie, for following. Appreciate it. Make sure if you guys are new around here to subscribe or follow, whether you're watching on YouTube or TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Much love, gamers. And if you're watching anyone who's watch partying as well, make sure to follow their stream too. QTR did okay, Leap did good, but terrible placement like I said. Even, to be honest, Team 12 did pretty nice with the total kills there. But as we go down, it's starting to look like it's going to be a battle between Philippines and Latin America. The only European team that's doing really anything right now is probably Loading's team, and even then, they're not really up to much. Going into that game, they were 10th. And that's, I don't think that's going to push them up too much when it comes to being able to qualify into the finals. Unless they have a crazy last 2 games, it's going to be a tough sell for them. However, they could qualify into the next tournament, which will be hosted on both Isolated and Blackout. They could get into those qualifiers if they do well enough to finish top 5, chat. For now, however, we're going to get ready for game number 4. That's game 3 finished. Game 4 is on its way very, very soon. Magic is in the finals, Brian. Magic is in the finals, bruh. He is already in the finals. Along with the 4Ks. Slayer and Low Techs are also in the finals as well. TSG also got an automatic bid into the finals because they won last tournament. So we're making it a rule from now on that any team that wins the tournament previously is automatically in the finals of the next tournament, regardless of how big of a player or team they are. So TSG instantly into the finals based off their previous tournament performances. There we go. Here comes game 4, broskies. I would like to see Senior J's team do a little bit better. I think they still have what it takes to qualify, but I'm not sure. Hopefully. So Twitch has a lot of cool features. Yeah, Twitch is okay. I'm not really a big fan of Twitch, to be honest. It's just not big on mobile platforms. Just not big on mobile platforms. We're getting the scores tallied up for you guys right now. We'll put them on the screen as soon as I get them, chat. Also, chat, I just want to give a little announcement. I'm moving house soon. I will be moving house in July, and the house I'm moving to in Dubai will have its own room just for tournaments. It will have its own studio just for tournaments within the house. So the tournaments will be much smoother. Badman's going to come over as well. He's going to actually do the production side of things, which means that I can just sit and cast and I don't have to put the stuff on the screen and do all of that at the same time. So it will be like a 2-man show instead of me just casting. There'll be 2 people in real life setting up the production, along, of course, with our graphics team like Bright and our intangibles team, counting all the scores and making sure everything's good to go. But I just think it's a necessary procedure to up the production value for the finals of the events. And right now, if it's just me at my desk, we can't do that. So I'm actually moving to a bigger house, and we're going to have literally just a room for the events, just a studio in the house for the events. It is a 3-floor house, and the entire top floor is going to be a studio to host events out of, chat. A little fight coming in here at the start of this game. See you later. Hades gonna die instantly. Speaking of Hades, the Hades has been a gun that everyone has been using inside of this tournament, chat. Very surprising to see it being used so much. Very surprising to see it being used in Battle Royale. It's been, in my opinion, arguably one of the most underrated guns for a while.
Enemy down.
Nemesis also gonna fall here.
Enemy eliminated.
See you later, alligator. Yeah, well, I agree, Madman. Gotta focus on the stream for the events. That's for sure. Broski, let's go get back into the action, ladies and gentlemen. We'll hop on board with Marana and see where they're up to. They are over by, is this? Yeah, Ecology Lab. So they've been landing here quite often now. They do have a team over by them, though. There actually is 4 different teams over here. They have all 4 players left alive, but IE are close on their tails here. They were able to get the top of Ecology Lab. Madman giving away 50 gifted on YouTube. Madman, do you have a little update for the broski, though? For YouTube. VPR? No kills from them. There's actually only 86 people left alive this early in the game. That is not a lot of people. A lot of people are dying early, so we'll have to find one of these teams that are either dying early or getting kills early. Lewis sitting in the Jackal, but just as I moved off Morana, they're actually getting into a fight here with IE, so we'll watch this instead. 2 players still alive right beside them. It's going to be a 4v2 situation. Rinka right above COD Ninja here. We'll hop on board the King Bot. He's going to make this Rinka player weak. He's going to fall into COD Ninja. COD Ninja spots him right beside. Shockwave does get used here. Defender goes down. That's going to be all she wrote for Rinka. 1 player left in the team. He's probably going to get turned on here. See you later. Let's go to Pingolo to take him out. Bang. See you later. IE are permanently eliminated from game number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Permanently eradicated. See you later, broski. All right, chat. As we're getting in to the later half of the start of the game, we're going to go ahead and update the scoreboards on your screen. The scoreboards are close. They are very close, chat. YouTube got it first this time. There's only 7 points between number 1 and number 2. This could go either way based off which team qualifies into the finals. It could also go either way based on which teams actually qualify into the next tournament's qualifiers. COD Ninja, what are you doing, bruh? Bro, what are you doing, bruh? What the hell? Oh, Dark Nix. I seen her get a knock right here.
Here we go.
Did you not get a knock, Dark Nix? I swear I just seen you get a knock. Guys, what? Guys, why are we playing football, guys? What the hell? What the hell, guys? Oh, mobile clips with the OG skin as well. I don't know. I swear I seen Dark Nix get a knock right there, but I don't know what happened. Maybe her kill was stolen. I don't know. The other IE team still have all 4 of their players alive, so they're good to go. Let's hop on and see what Leap are up to. They have all 4 as well, but nobody has gotten a kill on that team. Okay. Soy Topo's team doing decent.
Here we go.
They are currently 3rd place. Viper Esports are 1st place. Leap are 2nd. Those are our top 3. Soy Topo with that disappointing game 3 game 4 have dropped down the leaderboards a lot. So this current game that we're in right now, chat, is game 4. The game leaderboards are adjusted to show after game 3 performances, which means all the points up until game 3 are on your screen. Did I put it on TikTok? Let me check. Let me just make sure. I'm not sure if I updated them. I did. We're good. We are good to go. We're going to go over to Viper as they're currently in the lead. We're able to take down Mobile Clips and Dark Nix. Was the team fully eliminated? Nope. There's still 2 players left alive. Dark Nix killing Butcher for points. She might have. That might have been what she killed right there when I seen her on the kill feed. These guys are chilling. Is Sir Lex who I think it is? Is he who I think it is? I think Sir Lex is Senior J. I think this player is Senior J, who was one of the best snipers back in 2024. One of the best players in general back in 2024. I believe he's based out of Latin America, but he's playing in a dual roster. One of their players are from Spain and the others are from Latam. I think Senior J is also Latin American, but he could be the Spanish one. Either way, they're going to get their airdrop right here. They have 5 eliminations on the board. Soy Topo's team, 4 eliminations. Soy Topo's team need to have 2 absolutely magnificent games. We want to see a win and a good game out of them to be able to qualify into the finals. GNR would also need a win and a great game 2. Morana would also need a win and a great game 2, along with Louis Forez and top 25. Anything below 7th, I don't think we'll be able to qualify. And those teams would need to have great games. Like from below GNR, from 5th, 6th, and 7th, they would need to win both games if they want to qualify. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, they would need to hope for a bad game from Viper and then to have 2 very successful games. Speaking of COD Ninja, though, it's not looking too good for him. Oh, dearie me. 4 kills on the board. He's the last guy alive. That might be wraps for them qualifying into the finals. We've seen them do it before, but I'm not confident that they'll be able to do it this time. So for now, we'll hop on board to a team that I think could qualify into the finals. Of course, being Leap. They have all 4 of their teammates alive, but no kills. They're going to need to pick it up, especially as Viper already have 5 eliminations. They're getting 5 points up on them this game already. That brings the total distance between each team up to 12. We started it at 8. Actually, or 7, I believe. 7 points difference.
Airdrop has been delivered.
That's not good. They're going to need to pick up the pace for sure. Speaking of pace getting picked up, though, it looks like Soy Topo's team are in a little bit of a fight. See you later, Holiday.
Enemy eliminated.
Gone but not forgotten. There's other players on this team beside them. They're going to take this fight instantly. Chamo able to take down one as well. Should be at least one left. There he is. See you later, Axel. D-Box gets out of the situation. They've got 9 eliminations this game, which is not bad at all. On the other side of things, it looks like Senior J is actually getting shot from the side. Soy Topo's teammate able to kill the last player. That team's fully eliminated. So we'll hop on over to Senior J right now as Viper are trying to stay alive against IE. This is one of 2 IE teams inside of the qualifiers. Bolivia able to take down one, Kus gets the other. Senior J did get rezzed right here, so he should be fine. Alien goes down. Now there's only 1 player left alive. It's going to be Nashty. It's a 3v1 situation. Nashty's last up. He needs to use something here to his advantage, but they're all getting third-partied by loading. There's 1 player left alive. Wait. Oh my god, there is. It's just Kust. It's all down to Kust. Viper Esports are going to go out early this game if Kust doesn't stay alive for a little bit longer. He's trying to stay alive, use the movement to his advantage. Can he do it? He just needs to stay alive a little bit longer. Oh my god! He dies! Viper Esports gets eliminated early in game number 4. We're not sure how many kills they got right there. I think it could have been 7 or 8, so they're going to go up to about 88, close to 90 points. And be eliminated from game number 4. Our current leaders have been eliminated in 16th or 17th place. That is a very disappointing game for them inside of game number 4. Remember, there's only 5 games, so they have 1 more chance to secure that number 1 spot and qualify into the finals. If they don't do good in game number 5, they're definitely not making it in. Now it's all down to Leap to come back with a good points total this game for game number 4. So far, they have 0 kills. They would need to play for late game, get a bunch of points for placement, and work it out that way. I'm sure they're extremely excited now that they know that Viper has been eliminated. Seeing that in the kill feeds probably got them hella hyped. They need to do something here. What are they? Guys. Oh, there is a team over here. I was about to say there's no team over here, but there is. They're looking at the team right here. It's going to be Icons. That's a bad team to fight. You don't want to be fighting this team. That's a team that have actually won one of the grand finals for $10,000 prize pool in the past. SMRS getting used across the map here. Tempests are getting traded with, and it's not looking good for either team here. I wouldn't take this fight if I had to. I would just stay in the zone. Unfortunately, with this setup, Leap have actually lost zone rotation, and now, in my opinion, they should just get out of this situation altogether. I would not take this fight at all. Tempest does go down. Yuma probably could get knocked here. Not going to happen, though. Leap lose 2 of their players. Oh, there. MJ actually gets knocked. Uh-oh, this is not good. Hasbu trying to go for the revive. He does have a self, however. MJ should get out of the situation. Leap rotate down for the low ground. This is a bad play, bro. This is an extremely bad play. They should know the team they're going against here has won an actual grand finals. I would not try this at all. I believe the grand finals that the Icons team won was early 2025. It was a blackout tournament, and Rezog's got a crazy 1v3, 1v4 at the end. Sweet Dreams going down to a nade right here. This is good. They're able to retaliate with a little bit of pressure right now. Sweet Dreams uses his medic to stay alive for a little bit longer. Self-revive comes through nicely. This is a big fight, ladies and gentlemen. If Leap win this, they could win the entire qualification and go straight into the finals. If they lose this, they're definitely not going to qualify as a team. Looks like Icons are disengaging from that fight. They don't want to take it anymore. They're going for a little bit more of a passive defensive position, whereas Leap are still trying to use their SMRSs to their advantage. Leap are definitely going to be the team that popularizes the Hades SMRS Wombo combo. There it is. So last player on the team that's close to Leap. Everyone else has rotated back. All it would take is one player shooting from the side here. MJ goes down from across the map, but it looks like Dre's going to find So-So from the side. As MJ does get fully eliminated. There's a third party coming across the map too. So-So getting shot from across the zone. This could be their first kill if they're able to land another SMRS onto him. Not going to happen just yet. That's bad. They need to make something go here. There it is. Surely he's one shot. Oh my gosh, he's going to get third partied. And Leap, I don't think will get this kill. Unless, there we go, Leap. 3, you need to confirm that before it gets stolen from you. He's getting shot from the side. The third party's coming in. It's going to be Nath shooting right at him. Gets up for now. 2 different teams fighting against Leap here. Currently sitting in second place position. We seen Viper get eliminated earlier in this game. I think they got eliminated with 8 kills, so they should be in around 88 points at least. With 3 kills coming through from Leap so far, they'll be on 76 points. So they have at least 12 to go. Could be slightly more. Could be up to 14 points to go before they're even Stevens with the current leader of the tournament. This also gives a chance for Soy Topo's team to come back. They're still alive, but it's only going to be Flex left for the entire team. Everyone else on the team is dead. They have 17 eliminations, though. That isn't a crazy amount of eliminations this early on in the game. We're in the mid-game currently, 12 teams still alive. The zone is actually very big. It's a very big zone for only 35 players left. Flex needs to find a way to get his teammates back into this action. 17 kills and some placement points would go a long way for Team Soy Topo. As we hop back on board to Leap, they still don't have a kill from the 3 that we seen earlier. We'll have to stay on board with them. 6-7 indeed. Do we have any teams with 6 kills? Or did bro just say that for no reason, bruh? Oh, 6. Damn it, it's 8, chat. Whatever. Let's go on to GNR. They have 15 kills as well. These guys are currently in at 4th place. This is the qualifiers for the Rebirth Resurgence tournament, which will be held the finals tomorrow. The finals are on Rebirth, though. They are not on Isolated. We had to do it on Isolated because the map doesn't come out until later tonight or tomorrow, depending on where you're from. I know players like Slayer and Lotex are going to be grinding that map before the tournament with the short time that they have to play it. I think these pros will only get about 10 to 12 hours to play Rebirth Island from when it joins the game to when the tournament actually starts. So it's going to be a tight turnaround, and the team that adapts fastest will win. I'd make the argument that Slayer and Lotex are probably the fastest adapters out of any duo that we've seen inside of the game, just because they're willing to put in the time more than anyone else. We've seen Slayer and Lotex do it in other titles as well, other mobile FPS titles. So I would expect them to do good tomorrow. I know for a fact they're not going to get ping, though. The server will definitely not give them European ping. Absolutely not. Especially if Leap qualify, it's going to be a Asian ping lobby. Leap MJ able to rewind back right there. Not going to get knocked by Redmond. This is a team that's made it to the finals many times in the past. All 4 of the Leap players still alive. I'm fingers crossed that they can make it through this game with a lot of kills to have a little bit of a crazy game 5. With Viper out early, Soy Topo's team still alive, and Leap still alive. It looks like it's going to be a 3-way race, just like the movie Cars. Shots and SMRS is going down across the map, not able to land into the oven too far yet. Dre's able to take down Scylla, though.
Enemy eliminated.
Full kill comes through as well. She's been eliminated. I believe she's one of the best Battle Royale girl players. I see her streaming on TikTok from time to time. Another knock comes through from MJ. Love to see it. Tough situation here. We're now looking at Team Top 25 as they're third partying this fight. Dr. Legend last alive from Team Redmond. We'll hop on over and see what GNR are up to as they're in a little bit of a fight against what I can only assume is COD Ninja's Marana team. Oh, 2 players knocked here. Third parties. Oh, they're getting stolen by Leap. Leap are actually coming in and third partying this from the side. Shots going down here. Boyd able to take down Kevs as well. We love to see that. Leap picking up the scraps here. Amazing situation for them to be in. Oh my god, what a play from MJ. 9 total eliminations. GNR still in this with 18. They really need some placement. They're currently sitting at 47 points before this game started. They still have a chance. If they win this game, or even get a good placement this game, they could qualify into the finals here. It looks like if they do well, it will be a 4-way race instead of a 3-way, but it looks like Lookie's going to take him down outside of the zone here. I find it hard to believe that he survives this. Travis, you need to use your medic. If you die here, the team's done. Medic goes down just in time. Love to see it. 2 players still alive for now. Leap are the players that are shooting them from above, but they're getting third party from behind. Tempest goes down, able to get the knock on to Kira. Daisy's also there. Shots going down as well. Cracked them. Need to throw some nades. Need to throw some sort of utility over onto that team. Dre, still up. Oh my god, if they had a nade at all, some sort of spotter play would have done really well for them. Good job. Shots go down. Bonita last alive for the team. That's great. The spotter did come in handy there. Did a lot of damage. Now there's only 2 players left alive. Juanita doesn't get MJ. MJ stays alive for a little bit longer. 13 kills on the board. Top 6 situation. They need to stay alive for as long as possible. Looks like GNR has went for the complete med strap, but they're finally in the zone. Looking good. Top 25 also trying to make a statement game here. They're currently 7th on the leaderboards. Team number 20 also alive as well. These guys love to use the Jackal. I don't foresee them doing too much here, especially as this guy's outside of the zone. He's probably going to die unless Medic comes through. Okay, he does die. Medic player is beside him, though. A lot of players dying outside the zone. You do not want to get pushed out here. Does Leap have a Medic? They don't. Their Medic player is dead. That means they need to hold central zone if they want to stand a chance. And it looks like top 25 also still have 4 players alive. So this is going to be a very bad placement game for one of these teams. Smoke comes through. GNR are holding that area right below them. This is not good. Not good at all. Smoke's coming down. Both of the players from Leap using smokes to stay alive for as long as possible, trying to just use them as much as they can. Lots of smokes coming in here. Is this airdrop in the zone? It doesn't look like it is. Oh, they might third party this. Third party comes through. MJ with the push. Can he land it? Shots go down, able to take down the Russian on the team. Can he take Claude? He doesn't. He uses a rewind to get back. Leap in a really good position now. There's not too many players left. He spots Sleuth outside of the zone. He's probably going to go for the man shot. Not before MJ takes him down. Now in a 2v2 situation, it's GNR versus Leap. We've seen this before in many Filipino tournaments in the past, but not in a global tournament of this caliber. 4 teams still alive. 6 players. 4 of the players inside of the zone in this 2v2. The other 2 are med stratting outside of the zone. It's going to be Bazu and it's going to be BB Jam. We'll hop on board to see Leap, MJ, and Dre. GNR have a bunch of kills. 22 kills with Leap having 15. Both of these teams are going to skyrocket up the leaderboard. Oh my god, MJ! That's a lot of damage to take. Oh, they're splitting up here. That's not going to be a good spot. They're not going to know which way to look here. Oh dear. He has his knife out. That's not good either. Oh my gosh. It's going to be tense now. Top 3. Neither team are pushing. There we go. Final 2. It's a 2v2 situation now. A pure 2v2. Looks like GNR does get the zone advantage as they've got the divot to use on it. Snowboard movement's going to come out. We call it Garena movement here where I'm from. Shots go down. Tempest and everything. Oh my god. The Hades doesn't do it. And it looks like it goes in the favor of GNR. Able to take game number 4. That means GNR are going to skyrocket up the leaderboards. They might even be in 3rd position now based off that game. What a performance there. Able to stay alive outside the zone using the medic, come into the zone late game. Kind of reminds me of a battle royale that I used to play before COD Mobile. You can type your guesses in the chat what battle royale I'm talking about. All I'm saying is I got a billboard in the game. Good job to them. Let's pull up the kills. I believe they should have 24 in a win, which is going to give them about 39 total points. They've basically doubled their points off that game. They're going to go up to 86, if my math is correct. Should be about 86 total points. So they're going to catch Viper Esports now. They're going to be right in line with them. You can see Leap right there, going to get 25 points. They're going to go up to 98, so they'll be 10 points at least ahead of Viper, probably about 15 points ahead of GNR as we go into the final game. We'll need to see where Soy Topo's team ended up for that match as we go down the list. I don't see them there. They are 12th place finished. They did get a lot of kills though. As we pull that up, they got 17 total eliminations. That's going to give them 73 points, I believe. So they're going to be last of the big 4. Last of the big 4. Still a good solid match from them, but unfortunately the placement points are going to be the real kicker there, not getting any placement points whatsoever.
So the last match is really going to come down to GNR, Soy Topo, Leap, and Viper Esports. All 4 of those teams are in the running. They're all about 15 points. Actually, because of Leap's performance, they're going to be 25 points ahead of Soy Topos. So there's 25 points between the top 4. The top 3, I think there's only going to be about 15 points between those top 3 teams as we go ahead and get the scoreboard updated as soon as we can for you guys as we wait to get into game number 5, which is our final game. But remember, chat, like I said at the beginning of this tournament, thanks everyone for the follows and subscribes, but like I said at the beginning of this tournament, the qualifiers are now getting to the point where we don't have enough slots anymore. In fact, we could have done 3 qualifiers and filled them up to the max with different teams. So now inside of the qualifiers, you can see teams 2 to 5 will get an automatic spot in the next tournament's qualifiers. The number 1 team will go straight into the finals, and now we're implementing a rule that if you win a tournament, you automatically qualify into the finals of the next tournament. So TSG are automatically qualified into this tournament based off their performance in the last one because they won. So there's a couple of updates on how the league is progressing, especially as more and more teams from around the world want to play in these competitions. If you're interested, chat, you're more than welcome to join our Discord server if you want to enter a team, discord.gg/FergFam. We're going to get ready here to play game number 5. It looks like Maddan's actually gotten in a team that just wants to practice against all of these other rosters. Not familiar with them. They're team number 3. They've been filled up. See, oh, never mind. He's decided, you know what? They're not allowed in. They're not allowed in. He said no. Bro said no chance. I thought he was giving a little scrim team a chance, but no, not gonna happen. He's typing me a little update right now. We'll get the game going as soon as we can. Bro, Vector used to have his own Vector skin. Oh, I did used to have my own Vector skin back in the day. That's true. I did. I had a Vector's Ferg skin in ROS. That is absolutely true. I remember that. I used to have my own character skin in ROS too, but it wasn't my face. It was just like a logo skin, pretty much. That is absolutely true. All right, we're going to get ready to get into this match, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the final game. The scoreboard is being updated for you guys as we speak. As soon as I get it on hand, I'll update it for you on screen. Right, wouldn't even last 2 seconds in qualifiers. You know what? I don't think many people would last in these qualifiers, not gonna lie. I don't think many people would last at all. You want a girlfriend? What the hell? What the hell, chat? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the qualifiers for today. Remember, the finals are going to be tomorrow, so stay tuned for the finals, ladies and gentlemen. The 4K teams are already in the finals. I see some people on TikTok talking about it. Make sure to follow if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Is he landing? Is he? Much love to Veg, bro. Ferg Iranian, what's up, Ilya? How you doing, man? Much love to you, bro. Yeah, there's no internet in your country. It's unfortunate. I hope you get back your internet soon, broski. I hope you get back your internet soon. All right. Players are going in right now. Speeds, thanks very much for the hearts. 4K I'm zone, indeed. Indeed. Oh, GNR Bunzo saying Garena on top. Okay, she's part of GNR, I see. Yeah, she's an event manager. All right, I clicked her profile because I was curious. Who's Viper Esports, guys? That is this team. It's got a Latin American roster featuring Pavas, Kust, Senior J, and Bolivia. They're landing over by Black Market. There is a team right beside them, though. It's going to be Dark next, ladies and gentlemen. After Game 4 performances have been sent, we're going to update them on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to see where everyone currently resides on the leaderboards, chat? Downloading it. Oh my gosh. It is close, but Leap has moved slightly ahead by 10 total points.
Engaging the enemies.
Leap with a little bit of a comeback play here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Viper, now in a little bit of a fight. They're getting knocked already. Can they come through and clutch this up, though? Senior J first to get knocked here. They're going to be getting pushed by a team known as Zenith. Not sure if that's their official name, but I know that clan tag because of Slayer and Lotex. Rotating around. They're not going to die just yet. Kust has been fully eliminated. They have 3 players left alive. They're good to go right now. Leap coming through in this final game with 4 eliminations off the bat. Not sure who that was that they killed, but it looks like it's going to be a full team wipe. Oh, Viper again losing players. Kust, Lex, and Bolivia last alive. Senior J getting out of here. This is Senior J. Looks like he's going by Senior Lex. Don't know about that. Another team's coming in here for a third party as well. They're down below. Looks like they want to get out of this situation entirely. Kust landing further back. They know that they cannot afford to die early inside of this game. They already have 3 kills as well. They just need to stay alive for a little bit longer. 3 kills off drop is very, very good. Soy Topo's team, unfortunately, not getting any kills off the drop. GNR also. What about the other GNR team? Where are they? As they're also right behind on 86 points. It's a 3-way tie. Lightning McQueen, the King, and Chick Hicks. The question is, which team's the annoying one? Travs has been spotted by a Jackal up above. He's not going to get knocked or even really hit there, to be fair. They have spotted a team right below them. Uh-oh, this is the Desperado team with Bazoo. They're going full push mode. They spotted him. Can they get the kill on him? There he is. Soldadito, you are gone. It might be Lewis up there in the sky with the Jackal. Not too sure. I'm going to guess it is. Yes, it is. Basu's already down with his Desperado, so they don't need to worry about that just yet. Unless he comes back into the action. Lewis not able to take down any players right there. He does have Refitter on, which does help heal his Jackal. So he should be good for now. We'll hop on and see if there's anyone around Leap. We're just going to watch the top 3 teams for this game, chat, since they're so close together. There's about 12 points between 3rd and 1st, so it's really a tiebreaker. Viper do get out of the situation. They rotate the sanitarium. There's nobody beside them either, I think. So they should be good. Yeah, they have it for free. Very nice. Let's go to GNR, though, as they still look like there might be in a little bit of a fight here. They are. Fran Gamer on top of Lucky. He may go for this push. If I was him, I would do it. Especially if you only know that there's one player there. Is that a Hades? What gun is that? It's not a Hades, that's for sure. Fran gets out of the situation, but Kev's right in front of them. Kev? Did he spot? I think he spotted him. Uh-oh. Rewind goes back. Lucky's now received call-out of where Fran is. Fran's going to die from the side. That's going to be another kill going on to the GNR roster. Lewis still trying to get kills with his Jackal. Not able to do so, though. Did he blow it up? His Jackal got blown up. Now in a 1v4 situation. It's not looking too good for Lewis.
Engaging the enemies.
Lewis! Got about half health left. He goes in the car. He's going to get out of this situation, surely. Overbite comes through. He's staying alive for a little bit longer. I think he also got a teammate's tag back right there with that. Good job to him. Leap, on the other hand, 4 eliminations. They're extending their lead for now. Good job playing as a great team. Leap, arguably one of the best teams in the Philippines, having to go through the qualifiers because there's only 10 teams in the finals. We'll check Viper for now. These teams are Filipino and Latin American. Filipino and Latin America. I don't think that the Filipinos got the server. Mad Knight, can you get confirmation on who got server for this qualifiers? I actually have no idea if it's Asia or if it is Europe or Latin America. Soy Topo seems to be in a bit of a fight. He's using the Jackal as well. He spotted a couple of players right here, taking down Claude, trying to go and get Nemesis. I would have hopped out if I was him right there. He does have the SMRS in his hand. It's a third-party situation, it seems like, but a third party again's coming through from GNR. 2 teams in the top 3 about to go at it here, ladies and gentlemen. GNR, Soy Topo. Oh, GNR already close. Look how close they are. That's not good. They need to start taking that fight more seriously. They're fighting multiple different teams at the same time. Don't know about this play if I had to say so myself. They need to focus on one team. Hopefully they focus on GNR, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So Topo able to take down one. Now Lucky over on the side. He gets taken down as well. Chamo able to knock him and fully eliminate. This is a good spot for Soy Topo's team to be in. These guys were situated 4th place coming into this. Oh, Kev! What are you doing, Kev? Oh my god. Now, GNR, only 1 player left remaining. It's going to be red. He does have an SMRS in his hand. He could fire it right here, but I don't know if that's the move. He might just need to stay alive. They do have 3 kills on the board, but that is not a good position for them to be in. They're currently up to 89 total points, but Leaper pulling ahead here still with their 4 kills. That's a tough spot for them to be in. We'll go over onto VPR and see what they're up to. Ooh, little loadout. Can we guess what gun they're going to use? AK-117. Who would have thought, chat? So Topo's team now in a fight again. They got third party by top 25. They need to get out of this situation instantly. Go, 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 Topo. Shots go down. Oh, please kill him. No. Soy Topo stays alive. Loading's team top 25 are also getting a lot of kills. 12 eliminations this early on. If they performed this good earlier in the competition, they could have freaking won it, bruh. Let's go ahead and change our POV over to Leap. Are they going to get into the action anytime soon? Looks likely. They find Marana. And they're weak. MJ goes down. They need to land shots over on the COD Ninja, though, if they want to stand a chance of winning this team fight. That's for sure. MJ's coming back in the revive flight, but it's a 3v4 situation. Leap are going to be in a tough spot here. They cannot afford to die to a team like Marana. Absolutely not. Oh, they're staying alive. It looks like they're going to be good to go. Yeah, they're not taking the fight, so let's change POVs. Viper, what are you up to? No fights. Lex! Oh, Flex is back! 5 eliminations from Soy Topo's team to get Flex back into the action, so the top 3 still remain. Where's GNR in all of this? GNR get all 4 back. So all top 4 teams are still in the game. Remember, between the top 3, there was only 12 points coming into this game, so if any team dies early, they're out. And they do not qualify into the finals. Oh, they're not going to take that fight, surely. Oh, hello. Hello, Marana. Oh, hello. This is what this team has been doing the entire tournament. Getting all their little juicy stuff through one of these. Oh my gosh. Who was that from? Was that from Hasby? It might have been. It was. Oh my gosh, he almost eliminated one of them right there. Good job to him. 4 eliminations still. They haven't got any kills in quite a while. So they're playing a little bit more passive this game because they know they've got a lead on Viper. Is that team coming to them? Nope, they're going to leave them alone for now. So we'll stay over onto Viper. We'll check the map as well, see where the zone's going to go. It looks like it's a launch-based kill house crash site zone. More teams moving in later this time around. It looks like everyone's rocking the medic instead. This could be good for Viper. This could be good. It could also be terrible. Team is split up here. This is a good fight for them. If they can able to take down one player, it would be great. Shots go down. I'm going to hop on board with the Bolivia, see what kind of angle he has. Dozy goes down right there, and it looks like a 3v4 situation off the back. Kust is a little bit further up here. He might go for the aggressive push. No, he's going to rotate back and use his teammates as cover support. Alien rotates as well, but it looks like Icons are pushing in from the other side of launch base at the same time. It's going to be a difficult third-party situation that they're going to get themselves into here. They see the snowboards being used on the map. Icons on the side. They know that the players are here. This is a massive team fight, ladies and gentlemen. Viper are going to get third party from behind. Bolivia is probably going to be the first person to see them. He does spot them. Sweet Dreams gets terminated by another third party from the first initial team. He's not able to land enough shots onto that IE player, PJ. Icons lose one of theirs. Pavas able to take down another one. Oh, dearie me. Viper losing players left, right, and center. Only one player left alive. It's going to be Kust. He's also going to be falling, and Viper are out. They have not qualified into the finals, ladies and gentlemen, as Icons ruin their day early in game number 5. As we move around the Leap, their next team that's right behind them are GNR. It's a battle of Philippines versus Philippines at this point for qualification, unless Soy Topo's team from Latin America have something to say about it. Leap MJ a little bit further up. Knows that a player's right behind that rock. This should be an easy kill for a guy like MJ, but we've seen him get cooked by a Ferg skin earlier, so I'm not too sure. His teammate's right beside him. Shots go down. See ya later, alligator. Hattis is eliminated. 8 eliminations on the board for Team Leap. So top was still up with 6. They're a little bit further behind than GNR. They got to get more kills now than any other team. The server is Europe. We've just been updated on the server preference for these games. It has been centralized in the European server this time. It is not an Asian server. So the fact that the Filipinos are absolutely dominating is fairly interesting. We'll go down the list and see if we can find out where GNR are for now, chat. Let's check out where they're at. Ooh, okay. They're over by Sakura. There is a team right behind them. I believe that's top 25, right? It is. This team has been cooking, but they've just had a disappointing first couple of games. If we go onto their kills, you can see 20 eliminations. They're probably going to be able to qualify into the next qualifiers, but unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be able to make it into the finals with this game unless they literally get like 40 kills and a win. And 40 kills and a win, I mean, that's a tall order if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very tall order indeed. We'll hop on over to GNR as they're rotating in before top 25 can get in. Leap still fine with 8. They will need a little bit more kills and a good placement to secure their victory and qualify into the finals tomorrow. Whether or not they'll be able to do that is up in the air. As it seems like loading is targeted GNR. They're actually in a fight here. Oh dearie, that's not good. GNR, you need to stay alive. Oh, they're going for that red. Staying alive for a little bit longer. Perfect smoke bomber from his teammate right there. Able to give him some cover to get his teammate's tag. And now it's going to be a 4v4 with that revive flight coming through. Trav rotating, Lucky rotating, Red rotating away. You do not want to take these fights. I wouldn't take the fight against this team either. It's one of the best teams in Europe, and I would probably never fight them. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't want to at all. Rotating into the zone. Just trying to stay away. Let's catch up with top 25. They've not rushed them instantly here. Playing it a little bit more slowly. 21 kills in the board. Soy Topo's team are in a fight. Let's hop on board with them. Looks like they're going against Marana, who have been disappointing today inside of this qualification stage. Unfortunately, oh, there's Kingbot right over there. Not able to land the SMRS. They might get the revive on COD Ninja. Yes, they did. He's going to snowboard out of here ASAP. Only 7 eliminations here for Team Soy Topo. They might not make it into the finals unless they pick up the pace. That was a knock, but they need to get that full kill. Bring them up to 8 kills, please. Oh, Leaper on the other side of this hill. Shots go down. Leaper taking the kills right here. Leaper taking all the knocks. The kills get traded, though. Soy Topo's team at least got one of them. They were all knocked by Leap, though. 9 eliminations for them. 8 eliminations for Soy Topo's. Darknix, what are you doing up here, bruh? Holy OG skin user. Not able to land the snipe right there. Does he still have the OG skin on, though? That's the question. He does, bro. Lovely battery sting skin, if I have to say so myself. Let's go over to Leap. They're currently in the lead. And they also have the most kills of any team that is trying to lead here and now. GNR falling a little bit short this game. They need to get way more kills if they want to stand a chance to be able to qualify straight into the finals. They've definitely secured their qualification into the next tournament after the Rebirth Resurgence, but they have not secured their qualification into Rebirth Resurgence for now.
Enemy shield turret deployed.
Let's check in with Soy Topo. They've lost one of their players to a knock. Darknick's able to take them down fully. Three line rifle being used. Oh, she did get killed from the side that time. Let's see what Leap are up to. They do have 9 limbs. They haven't gotten one in quite some time, but it looks like they're going to third-party GNR from the side. We'll have to see if that's able to happen here. Do we think they're going to get it? They are moving in here. MJ able to take down one. Not before he got traded with. Travis able to take down 2 players from Leap with an SMRS. The trade came through just in time, though. Leap MJ needs to prove why he's on the Leap team. Shots go down again. Ooh, third party from the side. Stays alive with the Garena movement. Hasbu gets up, but Dree is out. It's only going to be 3 players left from Team Leap here. GNR, I believe, also have 3 alive. It's going to be a very close ending, ladies and gentlemen. GNR only have 4 kills, though. They need to pick it up if they want to stand a chance. Soy Topo's team also in and around here. They have 11. If they win this game, they may qualify past Leap. They're not that far behind. If Leap dies early and they get more kills, it's definitely going to happen. Daisy goes down and gets knocked as well. That's 2 knocks instantly. Insta-kills. Thank you very much. See you later, Alligator. Hades coming down through as well. Kira also going to die beneath the last alive on the team. The wipe comes through pretty much instantly here from Soy Topo's team. Flex hunting his prey down like the predator he is. Not sure where the last guy is. Savage is over there as well. They could get a little double kill if they're lucky. Let's hop on over. Who is it? Oh! We need to text down Swayze. Last alive in the team. Now Soy Topo's team knows that they're there. Juanita, you need to get out of this situation. I don't think it's going to be likely, though. This is going to be another free kill. Bring them up to 15 kills total. Surely they get it. Surely you lock in right here. There we go. 15 eliminations. They are going past Leap right now in total elims. If they survive for a long time, they may take over this Filipino God squad. Shots from behind. COD Ninja's been spotted. MJ takes him down. One player still outside the zone for Marana. Void also here still for Leap. COD Ninja full elimination comes through from MJ, but the third party comes in from the side, and it's going to be another Marana player taking him down. Hasbro needs to stay alive, but it's not going to happen. Leap fall early with what I can only assume was 11 kills. Now it's all down. Oh my god, he's still alive. Medic, medic, medic! Manstrat! Manstrat! Oh my god, he's still alive. GNR's going to target him. GNR. They don't see him. Pingolo's right beside. He could get a kill onto Pingolo and survive for a very long time. If he's able to stay up, that's the question. Crouching here so that Pingolo doesn't know exactly where he is. The footsteps are not coming up for Pingolo. He knows he's outside there. Medic goes down, able to land a couple of shots here. Pingolo goes down for the retaliatory push. Shots go down. Hasbull is going to die. A little bit too aggressive for him right there. They're going to fall in 7th place. Going over onto Soy Topo. 18 kills in the board. GNR still alive as well. Ooh, shots go down. Nicely done. 19 kills. If they win this game, they may take Leap out with them. With such a phenomenal kill performance, it's not looking too good for Leap now. Lewis right on the edge of the zone here. GNR could take him down. Pingolo does get taken down by them. I'm not sure in which way this is going to go, but Lewis also going to get taken down. Now Soy Topo team and GNR. Last team's alive inside of the zone. Boom should die to a couple of nades here from the side. Whoever's team ends up winning this game is going to be very close in the decision of who's going to win it, ladies and gentlemen. Very close indeed. The shots go down. Blake's able to land one onto Kev. Now they're going to get pushed. Red spots him. Blake's not going to get knocked. It's probably going to go in the way of Soy Topo's team. Red gets eliminated. Where's the last player in the game? What the helly? Outside the zone Medstrat? What is this? What is this? Hell nah! Oh, they're pushing him. Oh, they're pushing him. Oh, hell no. Oh, you're dead. That's gonna be it. A 22 kill win is gonna guarantee them 37 points. We'll have to see, tally up the numbers and calculate whether or not Leap actually won and qualified, or Soy Topo's team took it off them in the end, chat. I know Viper Esports are gone. They're out. I don't think GNR survived long enough with enough kills. It's between GNR, Leap, and Soy Topo's team. Let's load up, see what the kills were looking like. Ooh. 22 kills in a win here, ladies and gentlemen, for Team Soy Topo. Like I said before, that's going to be 37 points, bringing them to a grand total of about 110. Oh, I think Leap might have it, chat. I think Leap might got it. I really think Leap might have got it, bro. Right? I think Leap might have won by 1 point or something crazy, chat. Oh my god. Wait. Bro, I think they might have won by 1 point. I don't know. It might be a draw. I'm not even kidding, chat. It might be a draw. They got 10 kills, right? But it's 6th place. And 6th place, chat, I think this might be a draw. I think this is going to be based off who won more games and who got more kills. I'm not even joking. Chat, I don't know who won. I actually don't know who won. I have no idea. They're right beside each other, bro. They're right beside each other, bro. There's no way. Thank you, everyone, for following and subscribing, chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, we do the monthly tournaments on the regular. We're wrapping up the scores right now, ladies and gentlemen. I actually don't know who wins. Dude, it might be... There might be like 1 point in this. Or it might be a draw. We've never had a draw before. Dude, I think it's 1 point. I think that Leap wins this by 1 point. I think they win by 1 point. Like, I'm just basing off my math. Like, that's what I think has happened. Right? But my math could be wrong, bro. It's quick math, bruh. It's either Philippines or Latin America go through, chat. I actually don't know. I think they win by 1 point, bro. Bro, all the Filipinos are like farm drop, farm drop, farm drop, farm drop, because they think that Leap have like tied. I don't know. I think it's one, bro. I think it's 111. No, I think it's 100. Yeah, 111 to 110. That's what I think it is, chat. But until they send me the official scores, I don't know. I don't know where they've landed, bro. This is an unbelievable qualifiers, chat. Unbelievable. I can't. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god, bruh. I can't remember. Do 6th place get 3 points or do they get 2? I can't. If they get 3, bro, there's no way, bro. I have no idea, chat. I think they get 3 points. Bro, I think they won by like 1 or 2 points, bro. They won by 1 or 2, I think. Like that's what I'm thinking, bro. That's what I'm thinking. I can't believe that. If Soy Topo's team have not won this after that game, oh my god, I'd be so disappointed. If I was them, man, I would be so disappointed. They did so well. And it's not even gonna go to a tiebreaker if Leap did close this out. It's gonna be so close. It will be our closest qualifiers ever between 2 different teams. GNR were also up there. Look, they finished in 3rd place. But they, finishing in 3rd place, are only going to get, like, what, 10 points or so? Actually, no, they got more kills than that, actually. They're going to get 14 points, which is going to bring them up to about 100 total points. But it's really just between number 1 and number 2, chat. And I don't know who it is, Chattington. But what a tournament. Oh, my... Oh, chat. Chat, it's so close. Oh my god, bruh. I just got the game 5. Oh my god, chat. There's no way. I'm just gonna put this into the middle of the screen for YouTube too, bro. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. 2 points in it, chat. 2 points in it. And ladies and gentlemen, Leap make it to the finals by 2 points. 2 points was all it was. Oh my god, bruh. Ain't no way it was that close at the end. Wow. Soy Topo's team almost did the upset. I thought Hasboo threw. I thought he threw at the end by taking that fight and they were gone and done. Little did I know they barely qualified into the finals. They're the only team to go directly into the finals, ladies and gentlemen. All teams that finished from 2nd to 5th will be allowed to play in the next qualification stage for our tournament after the Rebirth Resurgence. They'll go straight into the qualifiers without having to ask us to join. They will go straight in no matter what. But that is confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Leap make it into the finals. If you're new and you enjoy the tournaments, make sure to follow and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. We host these tournaments every month. We actually have
let's just say in the next 2 months, we have about 4 tournaments coming after Rebirth. So there is a lot of tournaments throughout this summer, chat. There's going to be a lot of tournaments this summer, so you need to make sure to follow, to subscribe. The finals are tomorrow at the same time as today. They will start around 2 hours before now. 2 hours and 20 minutes before now. I will see you there tomorrow. It's a Game 7 series. There's no bans. 10 teams, Rebirth Island, $10,000 on the line, chat, for the brand new map that was just released with the new update. It drops tonight if you're from America. It drops early in the morning if you're from Europe or if you're from Asia, chat. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath of a banger. A bloodbath of a banger indeed. Also, thanks to QTR for gifting a lion and an interstellar. That was kind of crazy, just mid qualifiers out of the blue. And El Chi as well, also for gifting 5,000. With that being said, chat, it's been yours truly, Ferg. I'm excited to see the finals and cast over the finals tomorrow. It's going to be a banger. We've never had a Rebirth Island inside of Call of Duty Mobile, so tomorrow will be the first ever tournament and probably like even the first ever scrims. I don't even think people will have enough time to scrim properly on this map, so it will really be who has the best mechanical skill, the best overall battle royale knowledge, and who adapts first into Rebirth Island instead of playing Alcatraz. All right, chat. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure to live your life with purpose. Do something to help you mentally, physically, financially with the rest of your day. And I hope to see you here for the finals in about 22 hours from now, chat. It's been a pleasure, Pookies. I'll see you in the next stream, lovelies. Bye!